You can keep your bitter.
I'ma get a better way. Hey,
Get a pretty brown girl.
oh, I like that song, y'all. I'm gonna catch a better. I'm gonna make it a better day. A better day. Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I took a week off. Oh, 4 days. I think I came on Monday. I don't know. One of them days. I took a little time off, y'all. I took a little time off. Woo! I had a busy week. I had a busy week. I want to come on today just to have some chit chat with you guys before tonight comes, cause I kind of made a few plans for tonight, and I know y'all probably want to sit here. What's up, Lavina? Hey, everybody, Shannon, so we could talk, y'all. Cause I mean, I done refilled up on my Snoop Dogg, and I was thinking, you know what? I'm actually having a little bit fun stepping out. You know, tonight is another up and coming. You say, Pastor, I don't smoke a joint. I do not. Um, I like going to the comedy shows, and tonight is the host's birthday, so they're having a red carpet birthday party, and I kind of wanted to go to that, but we'll see how that works. You know, I got my grandson, something to do with them at 7 o'clock, something about some damn prom, something. So I don't know. My daughter setting up some shit all over at the house, and where's all this new shit coming from? I'm tired of the new shit. I want the 90s back. This 2000s is too much for me, y'all. I didn't think that I would ever get to that age, right, where I'm like, can actually see what our past generation used to talk about. My dad, for instance, my dad used to be like, yeah, I start having these babies. Don't be bringing these babies home with the cut and the suck and the nut and the tut on it. He just wanted plain names. What's up, 312 Shannon? Let me speak to y'all in the chat. Hold on before I get to running my mouth, because y'all know I can runs my mouth. I can run my mouth when I want to. Oh, Lavina, hey Candy, come on with it. She says, Tanea, what's going on? What's going on? One Pappas in the chat herself. Love some chaos. Good morning. What is this, afternoon? Yes, we're in the afternoon. Annie Fitzgerald, hello. Yeah, I just want to run my mouth with y'all today. Baby, it's a whole lot of money flying around and these kids, girl. It's really different. I'm glad that I've reached the age that I do have, so that I can actually sit back and understand what my history was talking about, because at first I'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, no, that ain't, nah. My dad called, the 90 babies new wave mamas, because nobody likes to cook no more, and we in and out of relationships and shit like that. And so he calls people new wave, new wave mamas, new wave ladies or whatever. And, I'm sitting here and I was going, yeah, you know what? I can actually see what he's talking about. Because every time I turn around, my daughter got some bullshit going on. And now, I don't tell her that it's no bullshit, okay? I just be like, well, okay, I'm going to come. Have y'all ever, said you going to come, you volunteered, yep, I'm going to show up, show out, or whatever, and you kind of really ain't feeling it? But then you ask yourself, okay, well, what is this all for, right? But you go and you want to play it off like it's the shit. This party is the fly. Oh yeah, and you be sitting there like, oh, what the hell is this bullshit? I do it a lot, and I need to stop doing it. I need to be mindful. That okay, that's her child. Hey, Miss Brown, my daughter, my grandson, the oldest one, he's graduating earlier, than some of the people of his peers, right? Yeah, girl, I got my bunny on. Yeah. I'm going to come on the screen in a minute. In a minute. I just thought it was cute. I was like, let me throw this up on the screen. Look at it blinks its eyes with me. Isn't that cute? And look, it licks the tongue out. Look at this. Only thing that it doesn't do is raise its hand. I can't give the finger. I can't do no sign language shit because the bunny hands is just stuck. But Chris. So Chris is having this prom, going to the prom, pre-party something shit, right? Now, mind y'all, I'm pretty sure that this costs some money, right? I'm pretty sure it is. My daughter just called. It was like, well, mom, I need to come and get, she needs another tent outside. The tent for what? Like, how many guests, how many people are actually coming to this, where I'm thinking that is probably like 20 minutes. Ain't he got somewhere to be in 30 minutes? How are we finna party 4 hours before whatever this is? I don't know what it is, you guys. I'm gonna go and act like I'm surprised. I'm gonna go and act like I understand what's going on and what this is all for. The last time I hear about proms and know about the proms, people get dressed up, you ride by, it's photo shoot time, and then they got to go. I had my prom at the Palmer House downtown Chicago. 312 would know what I'm talking about when I say the Palmer House, because it's located downtown Chicago, y'all. Not gonna get into the details of the male version that you're supposed to have with you. Yeah, it was funny as hell, right? Because I didn't take a date, okay? I didn't take a date because back then, I thought I was the shit. I rented me a white goddamn four-door Cadillac, pulled up. My mom and them did. By myself, stepped out in my white. It was white, okay, Shannon? My prom dress was white. I don't give a damn. If you do think that, I was doing the do back then, I wore white. That's just the end of that. So don't ask no questions, Shannon, because I know you. But, anyways, this is a whole new era, y'all. This is a whole new era, and I realize, I got my grandkids growing up, and I try to stay in touch with the music that they listen to, and I've lost touch with some of the music that I used to, listen to. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes, I listen to that type of shit. So now it's the type of stuff that is, fuck you, kill you, slut you, bitch you, motherfucker, roll up on with you, all that shit, so I really don't know, I know it, but I don't listen to it well enough to learn all of the lyrics to things. So I will inject my own lyrics and make my rap song sound dope as fuck. I will. But I'll be back there. If you want to ride, come ride the white pony. Stuff like that. So I know those, but ooh, this music now, we're going to get into that just for a minute, because music now is causing your black culture, your black industry people, whether it is rap or R&B, to get landed in jail. What should they do? Should they play by the rules of the laws and try to? I'm going to say try, because there's a few of them out there, if not many of them, that just don't get it. You say, Claire, you damn right, some Clarence Carter. You got that right. You know what that 1 feet tapping at the club, and if you're on the bar stool, it's tapping on the silver part, the foot holder. Yeah, okay. Then after that, hey, it's Clarence Carter. Now you next to your little hips moving in the seat, Shannon. Hey, then you got the finger snapping, right? Now you looking around, trying to see who dressed better than you, or who's the lonely nigga that need a dance and gonna buy a drink. It's Clarence Carter. Then you get your ass on up and hit the floor and get your stepping on. So yeah, also, so 312 knows about the Palmer House, but that's where I had my prom at down there, and made our way on over to the Navy Pier over there, and had some fun on the boat Is it a boat, yacht, ship? One of the motherfuckers name. Yeah. So, and that was pretty much it. But that's how it goes in the club, though, Shannon, with the old people. Then you have, if you go to the older clubs, like, 40, 50-ish, 60 people sitting up in there, it's kind of social hour. You gonna have a cat daddy. Cat daddy gonna be up taking over the floor, showing off his little George Jefferson moves and stuff like that. And then you gonna have the 60-year-old who still thinks that she's like 30, with the slit in her skirt and stuff, and up there dropping it to this. I'm like, okay, but you might want to be careful going home with Cat Dad, cause he thing might not be working no more. He might not be working. You said Great America was the next. You right. You absolutely right. You get up the next day and you haul on, get ready to get that bus on the block, and get on to Great America. Oh God, I've been trying to. I did my Pilates today, you guys. So my thighs is a little bit sore. We're working on the thigh area, and I know I got, one goddamn ab. So we working on getting the abs back in, and it's just something that I just wanted to indulge myself in. It was very painful, but the pain, no gain. You understand that? So giving Pilates a try. It's expensive as hell. It's expensive, y'all. I almost ran up out of there when that woman told you how much. How much you just say? I'm like, oh my Lord. But I'm finna pay some money for some pain. And that's messed up. That's real messed up. I'm trying to pull up this one video that I actually want to watch with you guys. It's from a criminal lawyer. And it's talking about the Rico racketeering charges. And then I want to come on screen with you guys because that Young Thug and the other guy is now up for a weekly discussion on the YouTube streets amongst your black nation out here. We just got out of the week of Sanders. Is his name Sanders? Kevin Sanders or something like that? I don't know. Whatever, right? So that ran a week. I'm noticing that everything that happens out here, if it goes epic, it's going to run a whole week out here to allow enough people to have their dialogues and their pros and their cons about what the topic was starting fresh on that Monday. So you said that's a great event to have for our generation. You should do that then. I'm going to come. I like fun. And if there's fun, I am coming. Kevin Sanders, he ran for a week. So now it's the whole Young Thug and his compadre, people, and you have everybody out here trying to distinguish whether if this was a racketeering or should he have been charged with a RICO. The prosecution has these allegations that he has a gang called RSL, something like that. And they have retrieved some of his lyrics in his rap songs and are going to be trying to use that against him and his compadres that has been arrested and has been in front of a judge. I have been watching it periodically here and there. Interesting case, it's an interesting case because it allows us to peep inside of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's RICO charge and compare it to see the difference with Young Thug and what is the boy's name that's with him, you guys? I forgot his name that fast. But inside of his RICO charge, I took some time out to visit Black CEO, and Derek was on the panel with him, and Black CEO had asked him, about, defining or telling us what did he think about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's RICO charges. And, of course, because sometimes I'm a very objective because I may see something just a little bit different, not too far off of it, but I had to object in Black CEO channel. Ghana, hi, Curtis. Look at y'all, Curtis is here. What's up, Curtis? Ghana. So I had to object in Black CEO, and he tickled himself by me doing so, and it was because of the difference that I see in the Rico case between these two. I'm gonna say three now since I know his name is Gunna. The charges, right, and the gang banging and the drugs and so on and so forth when it comes to the Young Thug and the Gunna guy. And you jump over to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. There's no drug charges, no gun charges. Only what I like to call the hits enterprise. They use the RSK as a enterprise, collaborating it with being, like a gang, but not a gang. Our Kelly enterprise, the prosecution using against him is something that they allege Mr. Kelly is using to date females, be around females, have female friends to bring into his organization to elevate his music career, his label, dealing with sexual contact. Okay, so but with Young Thug and the Gunna boy, it's totally two different entities. They're just two different things. So where and how, if you have this Rico and this inner racketeering that goes together, that we know that was established a long time ago for the big lord gangs, or the drug, the big, all wrapped in one. Your drugs, then we're just gonna call them the lord gangs, okay? And this is where they come to try to grab everybody that's in this gang, or if they can't get everybody, will grab some of these people, turn them into character witnesses, or what you guys like to say and what we see allegedly out here on the streets as what do you call it? The informants, okay? So that's how they work. But when you think of Mr. Kelly, I think of it totally different from this Rico that they're using for this Young Thug and this Gunna person. I also had to object in Black CEO room because of the history of what I'm hearing about the Young Thug. So I had to ask myself, does this apply to him? Does this apply to him? And with the history that I have seen, that I have heard, one incident that he was involved, or some of his people may have been involved with this alleged, I'm going to put alleged because I don't know for sure, hi Lisa, about this Little Wayne. There was guns involved. There was almost, I guess, in an attempt, a murder, someone getting shot, or, you name it. However, and as bad as I know people want to say, well, no, we're taking down our black men. We're taking down our black men. And I understand that. I totally do. I jumped to Spit and Fire channel. Shout out to Spit and Fire. She had a birthday yesterday, Friday the 13th. And I hear Spit and Fire all the time. All the time when I do go over there. But I do have some objections, when I'm over there. When I realize if I can sit back and find history of a lot of these people, you guys, that are in this music industry. And I find bad behavior. Oh, Lord. I think I got my computer fixed a little bit more because now I'm getting my pop-ups and stuff. Yeah, it might be working, but I ain't going to talk too fast. And I don't per se believe in this Rico racketeering thing if it has to come down to where they literally want to take your whole life away for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in the death penalty. You know what? I don't even believe in being a goddamn juror, so I ain't gonna need front right now. I just don't. I never would want that position to place a a judgment on, on anybody. I never want it. But let's get into this video because I really want you guys to hear what this guy, this attorney here says about racketeering. Oh, let me get it up. Give me a second. Let me share my screen. I do not own the rights to this video. This video is being used for educational purpose only. All right, let me get the screen up, you guys. I'm going to let this play, and then we can talk about it.
Jeffrey Williams and 28 others were indicted in Georgia. They were indicted in Fulton County on RICO charges. What are RICO charges? It's the racketeering charges. Racketeering Influence Corrupt Organizations Act. Now, most states have a version of it, and it basically is something that they use to do a wide sweeping net over a lot of people. And it was originally used for mafia back in the 30s or whatever, to get organized crime. Now, let's talk about what we're looking at here. Young Thug was taken into custody at his home. His home was being raided, and now he's being held at the Fulton County Jail, probably held on no bail for right now. Gunna, or Sergio Giovanni Kitchens, has also been charged with 1 count of conspiracy violating the RICO Act. Let's break this down a little bit, because first of all, they're all charged with conspiracy to violate RICO. The RICO statute in Georgia has a 5-year mandatory minimum sentence with a maximum of 20 years. But embedded in this indictment are a bunch of other charges. Now, there are 28 people who are part of this indictment. And some of the things that they're charged with, including murder, assault, threats of violence, and these are all things done in the name of the gang. And the name of the gang here is Young Slime Life. And when you think about saying that in court, they're starting out in a hole there a little bit. Anyway, but preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise through the acts of racketeering activity, including murder, assault, and threats of violence. So we also are looking at, through images, songs demonstrating allegiance to the enterprise and a willingness to engage in violence. We also have the use of violence to protect the reputation and the territory of the gang. We also have the unlawful sale and distribution of drugs, illegal drugs. And we also have witness intimidation. So those are the basic 5 things that they're talking about in the indictment with respect to the conspiracy. Now, there are other counts. Now, even though that the racketeering language itself has a 20-year maximum, if you're charged with a conspiracy to commit murder, it's still murder. And that is something completely different. So let's go and see exactly what we're talking about here. The indictment alleges that this is according to the New York Times, Williams is a founder of the New York Slime Life gang, a street gang that began in Atlanta in 2012. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, well, 2012, what's the statute of limitations on something like this? Because some of the activity that dates back to 2014, and that's like 8 years ago. Well, guess what? When you have a conspiracy case, the statute of limitations doesn't stop running on. First of all, on murder there is no statute of limitations, so on conspiracy to commit murder there's no statute of limitations. But the statute of limitations on a conspiracy case tolls as long as it's an ongoing conspiracy. Okay. And so as long as they're continuing to commit these acts, something that happened 8 years ago, if they're charged under RICO, continues. And so the statute of limitations doesn't run until the last act occurs. And so the last thing that they talk about in the indictment, I believe, is shootings in 2015. There's things going on in 2018. So the indictment is an 88-page indictment, and it alleges that the gang was involved in a wide variety of illegal activities, including witness intimidation, murder, attempted murder, carjacking, robbery, theft, and drug dealing. A number of people are named as victims of shootings or attempted shootings, including Dwayne Carter. Do you remember Dwayne Carter? the New Orleans hip hop star who raps under the name Lil Wayne, and whose tour bus was shot at by a YSL member named Jimmy Winfrey in April of 2015, according to the indictment. So, when you have a RICO charge, anything you do to support the organization, anything you do, if you post media with social media with cash, saying Thug Life or YSL, or if you commit a robbery and give the money to the gang, or if you wear gang colors, anything you do can be used as evidence in the furtherance of a RICO charge. Now, Young Thug, or Mr. Williams, is named as having committed a number of illegal acts. So he personally is named, for which he is not charged, but which he is described as overt acts in furtherance of the group's conspiracy. Which brings up another thing. What is a conspiracy? A conspiracy is an agreement between two or more people to commit a crime and an act in furtherance of the conspiracy. You don't even need to do the act. All you have to do is something in furtherance. I'll give you an example. Had a client who had an agreement to kill his buddy's parents. This is just an amazing story. My guy goes down there to his house. They've got guns. They're ready to go. He gets up to the door and he chickens out. And then they leave. That conspiracy was to murder those two people. It was completed the minute they got in the car. So any overt act in furtherance of the conspiracy completes a conspiracy. Let's see. Among the other allegations are instances of threatening to kill a man at a mall and possession of methamphetamine with the intent to distribute it. Mr. Williams is also alleged to have rented a silver Infiniti Not to mention, there's a rule that says you really shouldn't comment on publicly about cases, but guys do anyway. What I hate is when you have a lawyer that comes out, my client is innocent, he's fighting this to the death, blah, blah, blah. And then what happens down the road? He winds up either taking a deal or they wind up getting convicted. So you're talking out of your ass. You're best off just not saying anything. So the lawyer who's representing Williams now, though, decided not to take my advice, and he said Mr. Williams came from an incredible, horrible upbringing, and he has been conducting himself throughout his life in a way that is just to marvel at. Mr. Steele said he's committed no crime whatsoever. The indictment is baseless to include him. Well, we'll see. But when you talk like that in such absolutes, that's just for public consumption. Now, Sergio Kitchens, also known as Gunna, he was charged in the indictment, and the indictment alleges he committed felonies, including receiving stolen property and drug possession with intent to distribute. One of the things that they're going to do in this case is they really need to highlight the gang activity, because the gang activity is what gives rise to the RICO. And in previous court documents, prosecutors have described how another cluster of blood-affiliated gangs engaged in a hostile rivalry with Young Slime Life in April 2021. Ms. Willis charged a dozen people who were said to be members of the gangs in a rival cluster, including Rayshawn Bennett, another famous rap artist whose stage name is YFN, Lucci. Mr. Bennett was indicted on, among other things, a felony murder charge in connection with a drive-by shooting. Monday's indictment charges 3 people accused of being YSL members with attempted murder in an attack on Mr. Bennett, who was stabbed in jail in February. I'm not impressed with the fact that you're a rapper. That's not going to keep you from being indicted by default, Ms. Willis said. That's the prosecutor down there in Georgia. Said at a news conference in April, in which she criticized the judge for granting bond to Christian Eppinger. So you're going to see that a lot of these guys are going to be denied bond. Now, here's the other thing. Remember what I've been trying to tell you guys all along? We saw the old block indictment, right? And now we're seeing this indictment. And guess what? According to the New York Times, the new charging document, other court records show that Fulton County prosecutors have been paying close attention to what? To music and social media output of the Atlanta area rappers. So you got to be really flippin' careful of what you put on fucking line. You just, because they're going to use it against you. It's called self-snitching. The indictment claims that after the killing of Mr. Thomas, the rival gang member Mr. Williams appeared in a video in which he stated that some people get killed, bro, from me and YSL, while using an expletive. In another 2018 video, he's alleged to have said, I never killed anybody, but I got somebody to do with that body. So, when you use your own words are coming in as evidence if they implicate you in crime. Remember what I called it? It's called a statement of a party opponent. You're the state's one party, you're the other party. Your words can be used against you. Let's analyze the statement. I've never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that body. Now, if he rented a car,
how many times y'all was hearing this type of stuff out here?
and the purpose of renting that car is to put people in it so they can go kill somebody, he might as well have pulled that trigger because he's just as guilty of that crime as whoever's pulling that trigger. So the lie, and then you put it in a fucking video. That's a defense lawyer's worst nightmare. Why are you self-snitching? As we analyze this whole thing, they cast a wide net, right? And you're going to have people who are at the bottom who have, they're just kind of hangers on and, and they probably know a lot but haven't done a lot. And then you've got people like Young Thug, who they claim is the founder of the gang and is at the top. And they're going to get snitches out of this. I guarantee you they're going to get snitches. They got young guys who are going to be scared shitless, and they're going to sit in fucking jail, and they're going to sweat them out. When you're sitting there looking at an indictment of this magnitude, and you either don't have much criminal history or you don't have much experience fighting a case, you're going to be a little... And you're going to have a lawyer who says, look, the only way out of this fucking thing is for you to snitch. That's what's going to happen. This sort of mirrors what they're doing on a national scale. I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing come out of Jacksonville, especially with all the homicides that have gone on there. This is the soup du jour. This is the crime du jour, the crime of the day, where... in an effort to, these are great headlines for prosecutors because it makes them look like they're cleaning up the streets. In Minneapolis, for example, the U.S. Attorney's Office is now prosecuting a lot of carjackings because we've had so many carjackings lately. They and that's really not a federal issue, generally speaking. Generally, you see carjackings charged on a state level. So what does this mean for Young Thug, Mr. Williams, and Mr. Kitchens, Gunna? It all depends upon what the evidence shows. You can't really tell much from an indictment how strong a government's case is. But if he's convicted of any kind of conspiracy to commit murder, he can be looking at the max of 20 or even life. And remember what I said, that the Rico statute carries with it mandatory 5 years. So if he's convicted, he's going to get they're going to get at least 5 years. But if they're tied in any of the homicides, it's the homicide that is the real statute that you are going to worry about, and they could be looking at life without parole. So let's hope his defense team has got their shit together, that they have a good defense, good investigator, a good team of folks to put around him, and fight this thing. But they're tough cases to fight. So this is a quick update of Young Thug and Mr. Jeffrey Williams.
Okay. I wanted to share that with you guys because, like I say, the more they talk about this Rico and racketeering, we're able to sit back and make a decision or put our opinion on it on whom it applies to. You know, hey Harlem, hey honey, who does it apply to? The RICO and the racketeer law is humongous. It's humongous, but to narrow it down for a lot of people to comprehend it, summarize it, you know, in a small tier, it's easy to say that, you know what, if you are involved in any type of drugs or gangs or a conspiracy, things like that, and if it appears to be where you are a leader of this particular subject, then you know what, we're going to throw you into the category of racketeering. We're going to put this RICO on you. Then now here we come with the hired attorney, the defense for the person that gets this charge of a RICO, that has to break down each freaking charge and try to get this person out of a RICO. You know, they got to break it down. We're looking at Young Thug with drugs, intimidation of witness, territory of game. Whole bunch of stuff going on, threatening of violence, a murder, assault, you know, things like that. And it's and the way that the defense comes in to try to work is, like I said, is digging further into the law to see where they can either get some charges dropped because the prosecution did not prove sufficient enough evidence to continue to charge this person with this crime, and so on and so forth. And it can go on and on and on. Here we are with the RICO on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And they decided to put a RICO, in my opinion, on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly under the sexual assault of adolescent minors and things like that. And they feel that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had numerous of people that would go out and fetch particular females to bring back to him. Him using the females, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, as part of helping with his label. You know, it helps him generate music, but in a sense, in saying that Mr. Kelly synced this situation in with using the girls for his own self-gratification as he was doing it. Yeah, I know I'm trying to get a cleaner word, that's all, because I truly hate saying the word minor, so I was trying to use something a little bit different, until, you know. So, but there's a big difference there. So, when it comes to the RICO, and they have this racketeering RICO law out here, where is its limitations of what it actually means? Where's its limitations on how they charge people? You know, they're not going to separate it. You know, they're not going to separate it to make it be like, well, okay, if you went into the store and 5 of your people went into Dollar General and all of you and you instructed that person to steal that box of wine candies and the leader is outside, you know, there's the maximum for this starts at 5 years alone by itself. They have gotten away from actually charging a person of what the charge actually could have been. You understand what I'm saying? Actually could have been, you know. It's not no more a third degree theft. You know what I'm saying? To get you, okay, we're going to get you about 4 months, you know, in the county jail for doing this. This should clean you up. No, they out here now and then put all of these categories of, let's call it demonic, let's just call it bad behavior together. And put it up under the one title of the RICO racketeering charge, meaning that no matter what you do, they are planning on coming with everything that they got because it's up underneath one freaking umbrella. One umbrella. So, I thought that this attorney was pretty interesting when I came across him, and I was like, well, okay, well that, it's pure English, and it's very simplified, and you can understand it so well to where, you know what, it's not confusing at all. When you're out here on these channels that I have been on, and you try to hear these people explain this, they have all of this extra to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just say what it is. Just say what it is. It's running. It's a leader. Apparently that has underdogs or people working up underneath them or in some sort and sending them off to do some sort of things that is just not justified by the law. Now let's talk a little bit more about, I'm coming on the screen, y'all. I'm scratching my head right now. My bunny don't show y'all, but I'm scratching my head. I'm scratching my head. He also stated that this is something that they are pushing to use very hefty out here on your people if they are in this industry and they get themselves in trouble. I say that this has been repeated, I don't know how many years. Probably since, did Suge Knight get the Rico? Didn't Suge Knight get the Rico? And he was pretty big out there, right? And it's like, I know the world saw this. So if the world, I'm thinking if the world has seen this and they slapped this charge on this man, when are these people that is thriving to become successful with capitalizing off of what they do? You understand what I'm saying? When are they going to take a step back to say, you know what? We got to get smarter than this. We got to get smarter so that Rico racketeering charge does not be as effective as they are pushing it to be. Now, how do we do that? This attorney speaks on about your music, speaks on about how you are on social media with the output, language, or actions of how you speak or you talk, your behavior out here on social media. And until there is a demographic fight about this Rico racketeering charge, I suggest some people sit the fuck down. I mean, sit the blip down. I really do, because they ain't playing right now. And last I checked, it ain't nobody out here pretty much outsmarting this freaking government, because every time we come on here, every week, it is something else about your black culture out there singing that music, out there shooting down their brotherhood or their sisterhood is getting a Rico at. They can't even outsmart them. Social media, we've seen it go on and on and on and on and out here. Now, I ask myself, well, maybe this is why these people that we have seen ain't coming out here to really fight. You ain't coming out here to murder nobody. You ain't coming out here to whoop no ass. Because with all of the stuff that we have seen placed out here on social media under this umbrella, I mean, talking about gun flashing and you name it, it's been out here. And I don't think it's going away. No matter how much you plan on deleting anything, everything can be summoned by the courts. Everything can be summoned. And here we are. These people come and they get arrested for what they doing. You can get ready to have your social media terrible behavior, display of illegal or non-illegal weapons or whatever on the screen and calling out other people names associated while you doing this crazy behavior. And yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you got a whole group, you got a group, you got a gang, you got, and there it is. Now you got to hire your attorney, pay him all kind of freaking monies to help get you off. But that's what we're seeing out here. So that's crazy, it's crazy. But now they ain't gonna shut up, girl. They are not, and it's the same, in the industry. Those people do those things to, empower themselves, to get more people. It's a cult. I'm told. I got to agree with you. And get more people to like them more, to bump them up some more. You're bumping their music. Hey, love bug, we bumping the music. So that's already going to the heads out here. And I'm talking about this type of people, young Thug and Gunna, right, and whoever else is in his clan. But yet then these people be so fast to take your freaking life. It's ridiculous. I don't know him. I don't know his music, not one freaking goddamn song. However, I did clip on one of his videos just to give myself a little bit of education, right? And I'm like, well, okay, naked Buddhist twerking, tits out, and the bitch over here, and come suck on this, and This is what we got. I had to click off and click on me some Cameo, y'all. I was like, oh no, we support our women, and we're trying to support the men. Okay, now. On the Young Gunner and Young Thug, the only advice that I, would have for these guys, especially if you want to outsmart your freaking government, because it's obviously some of these people out here just opposes to playing with the judicial rules. It doesn't apply to them. It doesn't apply to them. Let me see if I could get this one setting up with Young Thug, right? Tell you about Young Thug, right? I got to play this for y'all, just this one part, because he had his pre-trial appearance, right? I was reading the chat room. They was like, shit, he ain't heard shit that woman was saying because he was over there asleep. But he wasn't asleep. The boy did. I was like, none of these people, and I get it. People put everything in the chat room. What up, dads? Everything in the chat room. And I'm like, now, if I'm watching what you watching, and we watching this together, he's in pretrial, right? And I'm watching him. How the hell you determine that? This boy head is moving, his eyes is open, as somebody put in the chat when he was in the pretrial. That, oh my God, he is dead, knocked out. And I was like, well, that's how the rumors start. You know what I'm saying? I laughed about it a little bit. I'm like, that damn boy ain't sleep. What I did not like about the pretrial, it started off with a black delegate judge, okay? It started off with her, right? Now, I tried to understand this, right? Because this is his first appearance. He has previous judge from a previous indictment long time ago, right? So, and not too long ago, but it was a specific judge that had presided over his case back then. Well, somebody reached all the way back, which I'm pretty sure was the prosecution, that decided that no, once this judge heard that this Young Thug and it was back in trouble again, and after they went to his home and raided it, they got machine guns. They said they got some shit up out that house. Now, I don't know, but, I'm gonna let y'all hear from Young Thug's mouth of, how he played, y'all. I'm like, okay, which is pretty much typical. It's typical when you get up in there and you know that you done got hit with well, first it was 2 charges when they came through his door. Then it went to 6 charges when they got him in the car. From the car to the police station, it went to 10 charges. And from the police station to somewhere in the jail waiting on the judge, it ante up to more charges. I was like, what the hell? I'm like this, y'all. This how I am. I need a recorder. I need a recorder. Because when you arrest me, I want to know my charge right there. And once we leave from right there in that spot, you are not allowed to put not a nail, another goddamn charge on me. That's it. If you're gonna arrest me, you gonna tell me all my charges right there. That's what we gonna stick to. You ain't gonna wait no 2 days later and try to say, well, we found more charges. Find all your shit before you arrest me. That's one fight I'm gonna have to have. We need, I don't know if it's a law or something against that or whatever, but how would y'all feel? You get arrested with 2 charges, and by the time you make it down to see the judge, you got 20 more goddamn charges on you. Like, where the fuck they come from? No. Have your people do all their homework and all this shit and all that. I mean, shit, I might want to run for it. I might want to go. I might want to add another charge and put on there eluding the police for a minute. I might as well, especially if I know I'm finna get hit with a darn Rico. Man, I might well, I should have a little fun. I'm not saying like what's his name, riding in the Bronco over there. I ain't talking about like that. I wouldn't let it last like forever. Probably about 10 more minutes of extra fun. Then my hands in the air, I'm in the air, don't shoot me, I'm on the ground. Even though they gonna tase your ass in the goddamn way, it don't even matter. I'm gonna develop some type of a neurologic skin something, right? You know where y'all could be injecting yourself so your skin can get tough in case y'all get get in trouble. That way when they tase y'all ass, you kind of really don't feel it that much, but you got to play it off like you do. I should have been a scientist, boy. I should have been a scientist. Anyways, but so I don't know, they're going to collect all of these. They got 28 people in there. And as he said, he willing to bet your bottom that probably all of them except for one is going to be a snitch against this guy. Let me find this one video I need y'all to see young Gunner on before I get into this other one. Let me see where it is. Hold on, give me a second. Because he went up in there. And once you go in there, it takes a minute, right? It takes a minute because you only went up there. You're thinking, all right, I got 2, 3 or whatever. My attorney should be okay with this, Kind of like Mr. Kelly, it should be okay with this. Then they come back with these goddamn super C's and last Kelly check. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3. All right, about 6 charges on here. R. Kelly went to sleep and woke up to find out that it was at least 100 more charges, y'all. Like, what the fuck? So that's when the reality would set in, right? Oh my God, this is more work now for my attorney. Out of these 100 charges, and I'm just hypothetically speaking, out of these 100 charges, I know, my attorney can get at least 98 of them out of here because that shit ain't real, but how does the prosecutor plan on making it stick? By bringing in the character witnesses that will absolutely turn against you because the scare tactic has worked with them. If you don't do this, this is what's going to happen to you. They had already been interrogated. And you facing this too. You better give us what we want. Okay, so what else did he say? Got the recorder going and everything, y'all. It's just crazy. You say, that's right. I'm gonna need them to keep what the hell. I'm serious, Shawnee. I'm so serious. I think that there has to be a law. Whatever you come to arrest me on, have it all right there, written up, signed, and let me see. I might refuse to sign. I might refuse it until my attorney, but at least let me be aware of it right there. Don't go elevating the game after you got my ass already at the court. No, this ain't what you said when you came and got me, nigga. Be like, this ain't it. You doing too much. You extra, Mr. DA. You too motherfucking extra right now. But when he went up on his pretrial, right, he had a delegate judge, black lady. He did, had a delegate judge. Now, after that, he had another. I think that one was migrate judge. I think so. I'm not sure if he was delegate or not, but he speak as if he was I have a hard time pronouncing that damn word, y'all. Migrate judge, right? But let's start with the delegate judge. Lady, female, black lady, right? And so she's in there and, she's telling Young Thug, what's going on. You have the right to this, and did anybody force you, and all this stuff. And after she started reading them charges, did anybody force you to put more motherfucking charges on my ass is what I would have said. But he sat quietly, right? So now this is the prosecutor, black guy. He spoke out, right? And he went to say, I need to play some of it so y'all can see what I'm saying. But he spoke out. And he started to say, well, no. His defense, spoke out because she asked him if he had something to say, and he did. And he brought it to her attention that, we're seeking for a bond, for him. And so she came back to say that she's not in that position to establish a bond for Young Thug, right? She couldn't do it. And she stated why. Because she's just a delegate judge and she was just sitting in for the actual judge who had already presided over some previous cases that he had some while ago, right? So when Young Thug goes and get his house busted in and search warrants and all of this stuff, right? Somebody must have called this judge and said, Judge, we got Young Thug again. And he must have expeditiously sent out a paperwork saying, nobody touched that case. I want it. It's coming back to me, unless he had already had some stipulations up in his paperwork, unless he had already stipulated it from his previous thing. If this guy ever gets in trouble with me, so he will report back to my court, right, in front of me. So she said that she couldn't do it because of that reason. This previous judge was on his previous paperwork, and he wanted to be the judge to preside or to give Young Thug a bond. He had to hear. He was the king, goddamn leader judge in charge. Nobody couldn't bust a grape. At all. So until this particular judge had to say so. So the white judge, there's a white judge now, Young Thug, and I guess that one of the guys went up in front of him. The same procedure played out. His defense attorney wanted this judge to impose a goddamn bond for him. Well, how much were you thinking, he says. He says, well, we were thinking about a signature bond. I said, huh? Okay. He gonna lowball. Okay, we'll do some lowballing around him and see how well this is to work out for this nigga. Because I was like, in other words, like I felt like he patronized the freaking judge, and I can understand that because he has already tried a case for Young Thug. So he has Young Thug history in his back pocket. He's not this guy. He has children. He done this, and he's built this for the community. He's bought Mama Jean some new panties and all this stuff. And that's what your defense attorney, I guess, should be doing for you, putting out all your good things. He combed his hair. He got the baddest, Nike shoes. He contributed to the, to the Nike Foundation, all of these things, right? Have a good day, Lisa. All of these good things. So the judge was like, well, to my understanding, there's this, the judge, and he's the only one that can, impose the bond hearing and blah, blah, blah. Then I'm sitting there like, well, why in the hell did you even ask how much can my client post? That shit pissed me off, and it wasn't even me. Like, I don't like it. So I felt like that this judge, touche to him, went and turned around and hit Young Thug with a little bit of patronize. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hit him right back. Like, yeah, I can ask you, but since you want to throw me this lowball ass number, I'm finna hit you right back and tell you that I have no authorization to imply a freaking bond for Young Thug. How you like me now? And I'm sitting here going, OMG, Anyways, but they seem like they knew each other. Seemed like that they might go golfing together or something. Their family know each other. They do dinner parties or something. That's what it appeared to me when it came to the defense for Young Thug and the white judge that was up there, right? Like, they was buddies. They been knowing each other for quite some time. So he couldn't make the decision either. Where am I going with this? You're going to arrest me. I know that there has to be a pretrial, but it also has to be a law that stands. You either let me go on my signature bond until this judge decides to come back, set a date for me to appear in front of him, then we can do that. I don't think that there should be a law with these judges on the level of what they can do to you while they wait for a specific moment to pass on your life. I didn't agree with that. So neither one of them wanted to put a bond to Young Thug. They wanted to wait until the judge who wanted to have this case, and as stated, probably in some previous paperwork, that if he ever comes back up in here, you will see me. You have to answer to me. So I think that that's how I felt about that. I was a little bit disturbed by it. Then why are we here? Why are we here? We're here for you to tell me that you cannot give me a bond due to authorization is needed from the bigger mice great freaking judge that is not here. I'm going to go home until you get him here. You understand? But this here, when the two judge comes out to put this, tell him his charges about this Rico and this racketeering. Don't pick me up until you guys are ready to. Because obviously you wasn't ready to. And I think that part, no matter that they are sitting there with this black robe on, it needed to be addressed. I just did not agree with it, you guys, at all. So he had to sit there and wait for the other guy to come back. And then finally, when he comes back and he goes back again for another pretrial, this will be the third or the fourth one. Now he gonna tell him bond denied. Really? When, the other two told him, they didn't tell him that it was bond denied. They told him that we could not, can't do anything about the bond thing. No, the judge want to deal with it. You set me here to go through 3 people for this third per judge to come back to say bond denied in the first place. And then the defense attorney, he was like, well, you could just call. Can we just call now? Can we get a message through to him to see, through the phone or email or something while we wait? He says he's never seen this done in his life. You want my client to sit here, hey Reba, and wait for you all to get a decision to do from a different judge. Nah, they play games with the life, with his life on there. And I wasn't digging that. I wasn't digging that at all. But let's move on because I want to find this one here. But before I get into that one, I gotta tell you, I gotta do this one. Let me see if I can find it because I really want you guys to hear his the one judge. I do. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm bad at saving stuff, you guys. I'm so bad at saving it. And then I don't like pausing my live either, unless I'm going to the potty room. Okay, it's about a minute and 25 seconds long. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. I'm just going to play it for you guys. It's a lot easier. Now, this is what happened when you go in front of the judge after you have found out all of these charges that they have put on you, and you were previously, some time ago, already in the court. This is what you call throwing mercy to the courts, right? But when it comes to this RICO law, and since they are so embedded and so in deep into it and steady trying to get a lot of men arrested on this charge, it sounded good, it's the brightest thing to do, with the I'm sorry. But when you have a previous case, and as he used it in here, this attorney, he used it as a continuing act, right? Continuing act, meaning that he had some last act occurrences not too long ago. And now you want to come back in here, they done put this RICO on you. I can respect him throwing himself. You don't like my bunny? I'm going to come on the screen in a second, Shadi. I'm coming on. I'm still scratching my head. I'm coming on. But you just made me forget my chain of thought because I went to look at the ears on it, and then I reach up to touch it, but I realized that the bunny arms does not move. I am not smoking. Oh, I better not do that on screen. Oh, I like it, Shadi. It's so cool. You know me, I got to have some fun, girl. I got to have some fun. So, yeah, he threw his mercy to the court, and I can respect that, but you have to take into considerations. It's worth a try. It's a good gesture. But then you got to go have a seat and be like, damn, what the hell did I just do? You're going to have to write down and think about all your shit that you didn't, done some shit here. And from what I'm hearing, what they took out this house or they came with, as evidence, whoa, I don't know. Let's hear his mercy of the court, though, y'all.
Like to say something. Charlie, I give everyone else to be her son. Man, give me sworn by Deputy Cooper, swear, man.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear affirm the testimony you give today to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
State your name for the record.
You may lower your hand. Jeffrey Witt.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. What do you want to tell me?
I'm sorry for disobeying your court. I'm sorry for disobeying my PO and being here again. And I just want to be home with my family and do right. And I know I just got so many millions of people that pays attention to me, and it's like I live so different. Not blaming it on that, but it's like these last 6 days, it's like every time these last 6 days was like the 6 days when I came back down to reality, and I understood that this is real life. This is not, I got sons that's 10, 11 years old. They look up to me. I don't even want them to think going to jail, even if you're able to get right out of jail, it's cool. I just want to, I want to just grow because I'm honestly grown. I just make mistakes. And I've been penalized for them, but I'm sorry, and I won't disobey you again.
Right.
And I got Mr. Williams.
No, sir.
Now, he said that he wanted to be an example. He wanted to set an example for his children. And I guess, and I ain't trying to shit on them like that, but having Mac 10s and Uzis and them knowing about that, I could have possibly been in, a murder, or, I have a lot of people that listen to me and go do a bunch of things to me if it has anything pertaining to violence and, territory of gangs and some drugs and witness intimidation. I'm just trying to see, how is it that he expects for a judge to see past that when you bring your children into play, into part of your merciness of the court. He says that it's after 6 days is when it set in to him. I should have, I should have listened or I should have made sure I done everything that my PO said. And, I ain't trying to shit on him. But no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He had the money to probably throw around at the PO to do whatever he wanted to do. So they should check the damn PO. But this is just how the game is. And I ain't finna be out here busting on no darn game like this. But, you know, I'm just saying, you guys. And you know, like I say, I listen to Spitfire. And I understand. And I understand, you know, the part about, you know, how they then changed up the game with using the Rico Act. And I understand with using it to incarcerate people for 20 or 30 or life out here, right? But after I went and listened and looked and dug and researched on, oh, who is this Young Thug? You know what I'm saying? Young Thug name should have been Yes Sir. It should have been Yes Sir. That if you want to do a rap name, they gonna have to be very ingenious about it. You can't keep putting out these street thug passion. Oh. Got darn names like this. You can't keep getting yourself caught up with all of the guns and this cycle of men that's in these industries with this type of music. This is what they do. This is what they do. So, you know, when Spitfire speaks on it, and a lot of us speaks on the injustice of things, and we speak on it, what you guys do, mostly a lot of people do, politically, you know, with your Democrats and your freaking Republican. At the end of the day, they're still humans. They're still humans. They're only separated by freaking names. But you best to believe what the Republican is thinking. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, a Democrat can think the same thing. It's just that they just on opposing sides, but they're still humans. There's still freaking humans out here. There's just no difference to it, right? And save the people. Save the people. Save them from what, y'all? Save them from what? I like what I like, and that's called separation. They got their world over there, and I'm going to put myself in my world over here with the good people, ignoring or being shallow to all of the demonic things that side of the streets have. Because at the end of the day, what are we saving? A repetitive notation? They've been doing this stuff like forever, and they're not going to stop because of capitalism. It's not because of anger, because of what the law is. They could give a damn what the law is. They're angry. They have to make money. And if you got more money than I got more money, then I'm going to go make more money. And if you standing in my way about making more money, I'm going to hate on you. And then we going to bring them boys out. That's the mentality that our industry has right now. They don't even give a damn whether if people are out here really trying to save their lives, because these lives over here is not the lives that they are choosing to put themselves in, which is the right way. Or, well, I'm going to say the right way, because then that'll be a bigotry of me, which is the more cleaner way, you know, the way to keep you out of trouble, the way that doesn't make you feel like you have to be empowered over everybody because of the money that you have or because of the song that you're making. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You say whatever happened to the right and the wrong. I mean, that's how I got to look at it with this one, Curtis, when it comes to Young Thug. You know, the penalty, you know, with the Rico and them saying that, you know, the max, well, this attorney here says that the max roughly starts off at 5 years, mandatory, you know. But then, because that's not enough for the prosecution, they will take and just keep stacking their cars, just stacking. And that's where I'm against that. And you gonna come and arrest me? I want my charges right there. You ain't gonna wait no 3, 4 to 5, 6 or days to weeks to come back and tell me, well, we gonna put another charge on you. Case is closed. The case is closed. That's it. That's all. That's all. Should have done all your goddamn homework or whatever before you came and got me. You know, and this is how they just tries to win their game. They did it to Mr. Cali. They come back with a super seed. We gonna stack some more. Then the other girl says she ate doo-doo, so they gonna stack another charge. And then Kim Fox says, please all come forward. And 3 more came forward. We gonna stack another charge. And Faith Rogers got herpes. We gonna stack another charge. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't fist to be doing all of this. They doing too much. No. So, and I just don't like it, but, I'm just one person. I'm in my own, my own thing over here, my lane and stuff. And I just like to look into it. I'd be like, it's just not right, but once again, looking inside of this Young Thug history, when he got in trouble the first time, his children, or if he didn't have any, his planned children should have been his point of interest. They actually give people ample amount of time to decide to turn your life around. They said that this guy here had been under investigation since 2012. After he finished off with one court, do you think that they're going to go away that easy? No. They're going to keep 1 or 2 of them up in there, goddamn a federal bureau to keep an eye on everything that people are doing. But they'll wait until the cards are stacked, and they just write. They watch you and they write. They watch and they write. They record, watch, store, write. Now we can go get them, because you know what? Coming in as a federal people, we don't want to let nobody up out of here less than 20 years. That's just their number. Their number is higher than what the actual mandatory sentence is. He says here that Rico brings in a mandatory of 5 years. But the federal government people, your FBIs, they ain't happy with that. If we finna do all of this work, we gonna sit back and watch your ass, burn your ass, and of course we know we can get 20 years up out of this. Yeah, we know it. Hey, lady. Hey, Tanya. Hey, K-Baby. Hey, Lady Diva. Hey, Lavelle. I'm just saying, you guys, I want to switch topics right now, but my grandson is calling me. So we're going to switch topics. I want to get into some Daryl Johnson. I have a video to play on that. I had a thought on it, Hey, Muddy, hey. And it's just my thought. It's just my opinion, my assumption, and how far does assumption goes? Nowhere. It's just something that I just wanted to throw out here, and I wanted you guys to hear what this one lady had to say about Daryl Johnson. And we all saw Daryl Johnson come aboard on the talk TV shows out there and everything. But what is really not clear to me is exactly how Daryl Johnson came aboard, until after I started watching him speak and on these talk TV shows and things, and then after his indictment came down for scamming people. So I had to play, I was sitting back and I was like, wow, I wonder. But I have some questions about it. So let's take a break. Let me go check on. I got Keandre and Kiwan. I'm going to bring Keandre on the screen, let y'all see how he's doing after his surgery. Yep, he just had surgery. About 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. Yeah, something like that. And let y'all see how he's doing. He's doing well. In the meantime, between time, I'm coming on the screen when I get back. And y'all like I'm shaking my head. And I get back about 3 minutes. You said, did I watch the video I sent you? Yes, I did. Boy, if y'all didn't catch the Random Baby show the other night. What night was that, Shannon? We were in there. What night was that? Was it Wednesday? Thursday. One of them nights. I get lost in my days, Shannon. And when I tell y'all, I could not sleep. I could not stop laughing. Y'all, stomach was hurting, cheekbones was hurting, everything. My eyes, I had tears every freaking where. I mean, she had, and like I said, I don't mind going because I come to enjoy myself, But my fingers started tapping on some buttons and shit, but it was all cool. But Randa had everybody in that freaking chat, y'all, cracking up. And she had recording, right? She was playing a recording of the Bookham guy over there, right? And our crazy butts was up in there to play one more time, one more time. And Lord, when I tell y'all, everything was hurting from laughing, y'all. I was on the couch. I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. But guess what? I got that recording. I do. And I was like, I don't know if I want to crank up any more laughter, though. Queen, you say you didn't get no notification? I don't know what's wrong, I really don't know. I'm going to have to text Priscilla, say she doesn't get my notifications either. So maybe I'm going to send her a quick text too while I go check on Kiwana, because my daughter and them just dropped them off. So I still got a little time to sit with y'all. I'm going to try to get through this. So this is going to be considered our ladies chit chat. Gentlemen, Curtis, I ain't seen you in a while, and I am so happy to see you joining the chat today. So that's what's up. What, LaKendra? What? Say, what? When my eyes blink once, what? What? You got something to say about the bunny? You got something to say? Hop, hop, hop. What's that bunny song though, y'all? I forgot the bunny song. I did. When it's gonna go hop, hop, hop. And my hair is combed today, LaKendra. I'm gonna let you see it in a minute after I go upstairs and check on Kendra. Just give me a second. I combed my mother-sucking hair. I told you when I fucking feel like it, I will. And when I don't, I won't. Oh my God, that cracks me up, y'all. It cracks me the fuck up. I do. All right, let me put. You gonna see it? Hold on to your underwear, girl, cause yeah, I put some unusual ass hairstyles in my head, but I'll be right back.
I'ma make you mine tonight. Pulling your hair, baby. I feel you breathing on me, on you. You know that I'm a selfish lover. When it's mine, I want it. And track mine for it, for you. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need, baby. Tell me about your dreams. Tell me everything, yeah. Do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. I'll do it, do it, I'll do it. Bodies that are over for me. My favorite toy story. Don't be this chasing me, Woody. Let me be a fantasy. Swiss Army king, Harry. Come find the key, baby, baby. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you
put them out back, y'all. I put them out back, and I'll bring Keandre on to say hi. Thank you. Thank you. Tell me what you need, baby. I'm back. I do it. I'll do it. Look, Kendra, look at my bald-headed ass. Got some braids, girl. My bald-headed ass got some braids. Got some braids, girl. Yeah. You know why? Because I'm in my workout mode now. I'm in my workout mode. I got braids in the house. I got braids in my back. Yeah, dude. What up, y'all? What up, everybody? We're back. I know LaKendra only stuck around because I know she was over there. Shit, let me see this bitch hair. Let me see what this bitch done to her motherfucking hair. I know that's what she's saying over there. I comb my hair when I want to. Oh, my hair. I've been working out today. I gotta go shower, get changed, and go to some goddamn prom release balloon bullshit. I don't know what the hell it is. As long as it didn't cost me no money, I guess I'm gonna show up for a little while for my grandson. That's right, look at it. Look. I got my bald head motherfucker hair done, girl. I did. I did, girl. On the way home, though, Kendrick, I about to pull a couple of niggas on the way home. On the way home, girl. You realize you go into Walmart and pull a nigga? You can go into Walmart and pull any nigga you want up out of there. And now, going to them other big expensive ass stores may be a problem because them ones show up with they women that's trying to buy, purses and watches and shit. Pap, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit. Your IQ level is 80. Einstein motherfucking IQ was low. That nigga invented the motherfucking light bulb around this bitch. Oh my lord, that black ass African, his IQ wasn't shit either. That nigga made some toothpaste for your motherfucking breath, didn't he? So y'all better hurry up out and get your motherfucking IQ test done. Now go see if your motherfucking ass got a 360 IQ level to drive a motherfucking car. Pap, you ain't shit. You ain't gonna be shit. Your nigga ain't shit. Your house ain't shit. Oh my lord, y'all. I'm gonna dose a little bit of the kinky on in my damn drink right now. Yes, I am. Good thing I only got to drive around the motherfucking corner. Cause I ain't shit and my bitch ass ain't walking no motherfucking way. Let's go and hit this, y'all. Oh, okay. Say stop. Say when. Say when. Come on. Say stop. Stop. Say it. Call it. Stop. See that right there? That right there. This LaKendra, y'all. That right there. That's some grown motherfucker grown shit right there. That right there. You got to be 21 without an IQ level at all. You can have a zero high IQ to walk in the store and buy you some kinky. Yeah, you ain't got to do shit for that either. Just walk right on up in there. Them motherfuckers at that store ain't asking your ass what's your motherfucking IQ before you buy your drink. You ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What they gonna do when they come for you? Oh, Lord have mercy. You say I showed my property scars. Hey, and it's all material though, Kendra. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to get it. It's happiness to have it. It is. It's happy to. It's very nice to have your name on anything that you can do and claim and own. I enjoy it. I enjoy it, honey. Yeah. The most that I do, I'm gonna tell you this. About 20 something years ago, I used to have the police coming out all the time for my damn music. All the time. Here they come. Here they come. You know, warning ticket, $500 ticket, $250. I guess it depends on the type of motherfucking music I was playing as to how they decide how much goddamn ticket they want to give me. If I play opera, that's $25 ticket. If I play rock and roll, and it might went up to 20 ticket, cause I might be in a mixture of the neighborhood. If I get into that rap motherfucking shit, man, I was getting hit with tickets of $500 to $1,000. I'm like, this is crazy. So then I had to outsmart these people, right? Let me see what type of area I'm really living in. Turns out it was country ass niggas. So then I went to put on some, what's her name? Celine Dion, all them shit. Them motherfucking police just drove right on past. I pumped my shit up. It's crazy, but shit happens, right? It's like, well, whatever. That's why I am so, thanks to the police and a lot of people, I've learned how to adjust, to diversify, so that my black, bald head, country, niggerish ass can stay the fuck out of trouble. Well, what y'all doing over here? Y'all ain't in no trouble? Well, I'm gonna do this shit over here. What y'all doing over here? Oh, y'all gonna get in some trouble then, huh? Deuces, nigga. I can't do it. I can't do some Kenny Rogers. Yes, I don't get no tickets for that shit. I don't get no tickets for that. Now, playing what's his name, Eminem, and that's a little tricky. I play some Eminem talking about, you know, the baby mama and shit like that. You know, they might be just turn it down a little bit. They don't give me about $50. Turn down a little bit. You know, so it's big difference in what the fuck I play around here. But these niggas, listen, that house over there, she playing some shoot 'em up, fuck 'em up, roll 'em up, gang shit. Here they come. Here they come, y'all. I ain't lying. So that's how I learned, you know, thanks to the public, you know. I've learned. I learned, you know, my do's and my don'ts. Because I don't like no trouble. I just talk a lot of shit, but I don't like no damn trouble, y'all. Bring your ass here with them problems. Cause I know how to reciprocate them. You know what I'm saying? I know how to return a motherfucking favor. And I don't like that shit. I don't want to return them. Nope. I'm going to get my goddamn IQ check tomorrow. I'm going to take the test like COVID. You ain't shit, girl. I swear you ain't. Let's get into this goddamn video. Daryl McDavid, y'all. Just been on my mind for a minute. Just been on my mind, folks. But I always love to come on screen, the Kendra. I always love to talk shit. There's nothing to hide here. I live normal like everybody else. If you ain't living normal like this, you might want to check your abnormality disability. I'm normal as hell. You know, I come to your house and take my shoes off at the door. I'm very polite. And kick my feet up and chill right there on the goddamn couch with you and crack the fuck up. I'm normal. I ain't no damn, you know, high class, maintenance ass, you know, feel like I'm better than nobody at all. I'm not out here to challenge anybody with my knowledgeable skills on any freaking subject or whatever it is, because there's a whole lot of things that I can do that I'm pretty sure that a lot of you people can't do. And there's going to be some shit that you guys can do that I can't do. And that's why I give all thanks to God for uniquely making us. Because if we were all the goddamn same, I couldn't identify none of you motherfuckers in a shootout. She did it. It was muddy. Snitches get stitches, boy. No, he said it was the founder of the snitches. So, again, you know, whatever happened to the young thug and his partner Gunner, you know, I really want to follow it to find out, but things probably not gonna look good. And you know what's crazy is you get your attorneys out here and you pay all of this money for these attorneys. Attorneys are about making money, and they are supposed to come and try to do the best that they can do to either get a sentence reduction, removals, or out, you know. You come on, Shiny. Come on over, girl. Come hit this backyard party, girl. Come on. All you got to do is BYOD. Bring your own damn drinks. That's about it. And I ain't even got no roll-ups. I don't even fuck with that shit. Don't do it over here. You're going to have to do it in your cars and all that shit, and then you can come in. We can't bring that shit over here on the goddamn property. I follow all unmedicated drug guidelines. Then you come up in here and you rolling up some shit, and that shit ain't got medical license to it, and the popo come. Check her shoes. I think it might be under her hair. Yeah, it's over there. We homies from Wyomin's when we good. But when yo doing some bad shit, I ain't going down. Shit. I ain't never like that Bonnie and Clyde motherfucking bullshit. Hell to the no. You gonna get your ass right, honey. You gonna get right. So, I advise anybody that is trying to, decide to come and kick it with Pat. I'm going to need you to pat yourself down everywhere. Pat. And if you realize or you discover that you done had some shit on you from yesterday or some shit, I throw that shit, just excuse yourself from the fucking premises. Because sometimes that little finger right here, it start pointing like a motherfucking gun. That one too. Your motherfucking ass gonna be in jail. Talk about that bitch ass Pat tricked on me. You motherfucking right. I ain't losing my fucking home. I ain't losing shit. You might as well go. We can write that shit up when you come. I'm gonna write on there. If you get caught, nigga, I'm snitching. I'm telling on your ass. Now, however, because there's a however to this shit, right? There's a however. I'm gonna come get some money. I'm gonna look out for you for a minute. There go my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi just went off again, y'all. It's connected back. I'm coming. I'm put a little money on your books, cause we was homies. We was friends. And I'm gonna write you a letter and shit and tell you, don't feel so bad about that shit, man. You ain't have shit. You ain't got no house, no car, no motherfucking job. You ain't got no woman, no man, no kids. You reading this shit over here? Oh no, you got to see it my type of way. See, you ain't have shit to lose. So if I'm your homie, for real, you know what you'll do. You know what, Pap, you right. I went on and did that bid. I did that bid. I did that bid. And and then when you come home, I'm gonna invite you back. You gonna repat yourself back down. And probably done went to rehab and all that shit, and you all good. Come on up in here. Come throw you the biggest back. Welcome home 70 trunk party that you ever seen in your damn life. Yeah, I am. Look at Curtis. Curtis say he dropping a roll of dimes on some niggas. But it's like that though, Curtis. I'm sorry. It's always them niggas that ain't got shit, that don't expect for you to, that they expect for you to ride with them. You take a quarter of it too, so that way I won't get much time, nigga. Do you see how these prosecutors? Do you see these district attorneys? They gonna take your quarter that you got and might give you 6 months, nigga. But because I got different beads in my motherfucking head, they might throw me a fucking 10 years. Are you? You want me to roll the dice on this shit? Hell to the no. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I ain't rolling no dice, nigga. How you gonna proposition me with your shit? This your shit, nigga. Proposition your ass on how the fuck you finna get out of this shit. Cause I'm telling. No, I'm not, y'all. I'm just kidding. I ain't seen nothing. I had to do the police. How much is it in for me? You want me to tell him? I saw him. How much money you got? What you got? Huh? What you got? Shit. I'm gonna flip the script. You want some news? A nigga, I got to eat. You don't want help me eat round here? Then your ass better go hire you some more motherfucking PIs to get that nigga. Cause I ain't got shit to do with it. Nothing. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. I ride. I'm a ride or die. I'm a real ride or die, I am. Oh, you say I'm not afraid to go to jail, just don't have time. I don't either. I ain't got time for it. You got to fight over the TV and 50 motherfucking niggas watching the same goddamn program. I don't want to watch what you watch. And then you got to argue because it's cold up in there. They only give you one motherfucking wool blanket. Then you ain't going to be able to focus on how cold it is anyway, because now your ass is itching. And then you got to wait for visitor day. And then they got to check you going into the goddamn visiting room. And then they might run out of fucking flaming hots. So now I'm pissed anyway that I done stressed my person to come and bring some quarters so we can snack, eat, and watch motherfucking Family Feud. And I don't even like goddamn Steve, what that man named Harvey, any motherfucking way. And all this shit. That's too damn stressful. I didn't do that shit. They don't even have fucking shoe racks. And I'm gonna need a couple of pair of shoes. I gotta put my goddamn things on there. Yes, I'm gonna do Daryl Johnson. You hush up there right now. Hush up there. Let's get into it. You say you better not take them WWJD bumper stickers off your finger. Oh shit. Let me make sure that this is the one though. Hold on.
Essentially, Johnson mediated.
It is. Okay. Can I get a disclaimer in the chat room? Please, can I get a disclaimer in the chat room? Shout out to, oh my God, I forgot her name. The Rabbit Hole. This is from a channel called The Rabbit Hole. So if you know The Rabbit Hole, give some shout out for me. If not, Maz, can you please give a shout out to The Rabbit Hole? We are using her video for educational purpose, only pertaining to just a little bit of insight dealing with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation. This is all hypothetical coming out of my mouth and all alleged, but this is her video. Let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Give me a second.
Masterful con artist Frank Abagnale Jr.
Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
For the viewers to assume that she's correlating Daryl Johnson with Frank Abagnale.
Hold on. Wrong button.
So Tasha,
yeah, I know I'm button crazy now, right?
Con artist Daryl Johnson. Tasha K dropped the first episode on Patreon about 3 days ago for the subscribers at the $15 tier mark.
Where is it? It says screen 2.
So we learned about Daryl Johnson about 2 years
Hold
ago.
on, I'm trying to get it to come up.
He was introduced to Daryl Johnson as the
Come on.
Essentially,
What's on screen 2? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I guess it's gonna come up. I'm not sure because it's showing me something different. So let me see.
So we out Daryl Johnson about 2 years ago. The public was introduced to Daryl Johnson as the crisis manager and publicist for R. Kelly. Essentially, Johnson mediated the public
Yes,
affairs
it
and
still
media
falls on
requests
that,
for
y'all. Jesus
Mr. Kelly
Christ.
while R. Kelly was going through his criminal and accusation. Tasha K recently released her documentary called Daryl Johnson with the subline, Catch Me If You Can. Now, Catch Me If You Can was a movie released in 2002 with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. And it tells the story of a masterful con artist, Frank Abagnale
A
Jr.
screen fraud.
It is not difficult for the viewers to assume that she's correlating Daryl Johnson with Frank Abagnale's con story. So Tasha K is attempting to expose an alleged con artist, Daryl Johnson. Tasha K dropped the first episode on Patreon about 3 days ago for the subscribers at the $15 tier mark, or tier level. Tasha interviews one of the first victims, and one of the things that she did very skillfully through her questioning was she was able to question and gather the information in a way in which we're able to see the pattern of behavior of Daryl Johnson as the con artist. So we the Rabbits did some research. We started on Instagram, and we actually found an Instagram page called Daryl Johnson Scammer. And all that link will be on the description box of this video. But the photos on this Instagram page are very telling. You'll find default judgments against Daryl Johnson and several businesses under his name. I'm pretty sure that Daryl Johnson is not running this page. Could probably put my money on that. There was a comment in there that I thought was very interesting. It says, about a year and a half ago, we were introduced to Daryl Johnson, described tactics as taking advantage of the elderly, young entrepreneurs, and victims of grief. So a lot of this in the pages and in the comments was being described as far as Daryl Johnson and his behavior. His tactic is to lure victims into fake business investments, okay? And so then they're essentially saying that he moves this way, that, he knows the kind of victims that he's picking out. And so then if you've seen the preview for episode 2 of Tasha K's documentary, you will notice that it sounds like he's very good at picking out who the victims are or who the victims will be. There was another comment in there that I thought was very interesting, where he went to make a down payment and he presented an insufficient check for this down payment on a vehicle. And so they were coming back for him on that, and he has not paid. Also, the hiring of a restaurant where he never paid or picked up the tab for an event. And really, the way he presents himself is based on what the victims are alleging, is that he is an affiliate of the NFL, and so then, or he's a crisis manager, or really tries to use influence, either by saying that he's connected to someone or by, making a remark. So it says right here, in proven fashion, this is Mr. Johnson's mode of operation. He uses the influence of non-existing relationships to prove his credibility, lure you into the scheme. Subsequently, he does not produce, abandons the project, and fails to pay. So as we are awaiting the next release, now I believe Tasha will be dropping the first series on YouTube, I believe tomorrow, for Daryl Johnson. Some of us are waiting for her to drop part 2 on Patreon, like myself. And so really thinking about, what is that going to look like? What are his tactics? Now, the bigger question that I think lots of us want to know at this point is, how does this characterization, how does the portrayal of Daryl Johnson impact R. Kelly, the criminal case, his dealings? What is it? I feel like we're not, there's a bigger picture behind all of this. Why start with Daryl Johnson and present him as a swindler, essentially, allegedly, again, but present him as a con artist, right? What is the bigger picture here to R. Kelly? And I think that is the, maybe behind the question, the bigger question to ask. And as we are watching, I have a feeling, and I'm sure a lot of viewers have a feeling, that we are going to be going into a huge rabbit hole here. And as things are going to come up, it is very interesting to see this information, but also in the bigger scheme of things. What does it mean for R. Kelly's criminal case? Thank you very much for allowing me to do this commentary, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will receipts.
Shout out to the rabbit hole. Shout out to the rabbit hole, you guys. So that brings me to my question first. I want to throw my question out there first about this Daryl Johnson guy, because it had been on my mind, and I had a conversation with the person about it, right? And I was trying to make a little bit sense to me, okay? I'm trying to do that. First question is just rephrasing it from what the rabbit hole had asked on her commentary. She had first asked, how do you think that this characterization of Daryl Johnson would have had an impact on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? I had to think about that question, right? And I went back and re-looked at her dialogue. And, of course, we had one also ran by Tasha K. We also had, there's a few other ones, I think it was Tasha K, that brought out the people, a couple of guys and a few ladies that brought out the attention to Daryl Johnson about being this type of scammer. Know how to swindle his way in, tell you a story that will persuade you to like him, to trust him, and then whammo, he has your money. There's that one story with the one lady before they arrested Daryl Johnson that said that somehow he was able to get $2 million out of, I think it was her granddad or something, someone in her family member, might have been a dad or the granddad. Quote me on it, don't quote me on it. And that surprised me because I'm thinking like, oh my God. Okay, she says she's got to go. Okay, Harlem, have a good day, hon. I'll talk to you soon. So she says that, I'm thinking this man had been a fellowship, a friend, or relations to whatever and whomever. And do you know how long it would take to swindle approximately $2 million, like out of a person? I didn't hear from this lady, and it was one case that I would have really loved to follow, so I have to actually get Daryl Johnson case number and stuff to pull up, right? Because I really want to follow this. I want to see what's going on with this one here. Like, you didn't get a return on whatever it is that he was offering off of the first 5,000, because apparently they didn't give him the whole $2 million. This just went on, so he wasn't producing anything, and they were just continually giving him more money. So then there was another guy. He also was at the courthouse speaking about how Daryl Johnson is actually married, I think it was, or something, to his sister. So I think he was a brother-in-law, or it was a cousin or somebody, right? And how, ended up being about 50,000 from him. When was the return? Like, if you didn't get anything from the first return of giving him 2,000 or 5,000 to get started, like the young lady that appeared on the Tasha K show, she said that she gave him a little check here, and nothing happened. But then she came back and gave him more till she realized that, well, wait a minute, something isn't right here. So I guess the investigation started to trigger down on Daryl Johnson. Where are you going with this, Pat? Well, when she asked that question about the characterization of Daryl Johnson and being impacted with Mr. Kelly, the first person that I thought about in this situation, because there was two, it was Stephen Greenberg, his previous attorney from Chicago, Illinois, right? Now I'm thinking, and we had this discussion, if you guys can remember, some time back. Because I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. Investigation, right? Here you are having an attorney who first, not his first, but one of his tactics into getting into discovery for the case for a high level client like this, right, Mr. Kelly, right? You would think, okay, investigation. Well, it's, if investigating is coming to mind for something for you to do to seek evidence or proof of evidence or non-evidence for your client, why wouldn't he have done that with this guy? We all have asked the question about how did he get here? How did Daryl Johnson get here, right? And I think a lot of people are still puzzled about it. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically speaking. I don't know. But when I think about Greenberg, my question is just stuck right there. What did Daryl Johnson sell Greenberg? Who put him in contact with Greenberg? Or Greenberg, I guess he saw Mr. Kelly's information all live and everything, and saw that who he was represented by, and he reached out to Greenberg. But once he reached out to Greenberg, and he's giving Greenberg his background, his resume, because I'm sure you would want a resume in order for someone to do something. Well, what jobs have you had? Well, who did you work for? And so on and so forth. Well, we're talking about probably an impeccable resume. So allegedly, it probably sold Greenberg without him even verifying it, because time was of essence. Mr. Kelly's case, the charges was hitting so fast. So when you're thinking about the compounding work that this attorney is getting hit with, and okay, well, we got somebody to contact us, and he probably at that time didn't want much of no money or anything. He just probably wanted to be involved in the case, which that is probably a lie that I just told you guys. Everybody wants to get paid. Where the money was coming from is a good goddamn question. Well, I'm going to assume that Daryl Johnson actually came in with wads of money due to the fact that he has himself incarcerated from scamming other parties. We're talking about lots and lots and lots of possibility of money. He capitalized out here for some time now. So keep that idea. Just keep what I said to you guys, right? Just sit it right here. Just sit it right here. Okay? So now along comes Michael Avenatti. He has association with Michael Avenatti. Another scenario, a possibility. When Michael Avenatti came out, I don't know who came first. To me, I think it was probably coincidentally right behind each other. Did Daryl Johnson come out first, or Michael Avenatti? Which one came out first? Does anybody in the chat room know? Does anybody in the chat knows, like, who came out first? Because to my understanding of what I saw out here, I didn't really start seeing Daryl Johnson speaking out until after the call from missing girls, from the parents. Once I started hearing the parents saying, coming alive and out here on these streams, and, our daughter's in a cult, our daughter's kidnapped, our daughter's this and our daughter's that. That was when I, all of a sudden, week or so, boom, there was a goddamn crisis manager on board, That's when I started to see him. Then I started to see him down in the courtrooms at the appearance with Mr. Kelly. And then he's outside of the Trump Tower or wherever they were, or the courthouse, giving his speech or whatever on the camera. Stuff like that. So, hey, Sheila. So, I guess there's a timeline that can be tracked or traced right there. Who came first? Who hired in first? Did Greenberg have this crisis manager before Michael Avenatti and told his story about these videotapes, and then all of a sudden Kim Fox comes out? Was he already there? Was he already the crisis manager then? I'm not sure. I'll wait. Somebody leave me the answer to that in my comments or whenever you come across of it, because I'm in dire need to know that. So I really want to know. But here we are with this character, Daryl Johnson, who apparently is incarcerated for theft, scamming, whatever you want to call it, to other people. Then I asked myself, well, what was his agenda? If he's into scamming, and here, if he was into luring victims, that caught my attention. And I'm thinking, well, was Mr. Kelly about to be one of his victims? Was he about to be one of his victims? Was the victims the females, allegedly, that he probably really had association with? Especially being, in my opinion, friends or buddied up with Michael Avenatti. Do you ever wonder if Daryl Johnson might have had enough money to put together some group of people out here to do some of the things that they had chosen to do? I thought about that. I'm not saying that is true. I just thought about it that way. And and I was sitting over and it's like, wow, just maybe. He's a scam artist. He knows how to pick them out, is what the Rabbit Hole channel says. He knows how to pick them out. Now, Tasha K didn't give us this type of interview. Tasha K just did an interview with him, and things. It was after the shit had hit the fan is when she did this exposure of helping to expose Daryl Johnson. So I thought about that, you guys, and I was like, please say that's not so. But then how could you even think that way when his characterization is to lure victims? His characterization was to pick them out. Did he pick Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly out? Was he going to try to extort and scam from Mr. Kelly? He said that he was a crisis manager to Mr. Kelly, but he worked for Greenberg. That's what he said. So was he going to scam and have Mr. Greenberg write enormous amount of checks for doing what? For doing what? The only job that I actually seen, because it was televised, and he might have had some more, was this. It's okay, R. Kelly, on the Gayle King show. And Kelly said, I don't need no motherfucking tissue. I don't need it. This is what I saw him do. This is what they pay. It's calm it down. We're going to calm you down. That's part of being a crisis manager. I understand it. Keep your the person that you're managing always in your focus, right? But I just thought about that. It is crazy. Says that he likes to have a bunch of lady victims. Was he brought in to be of a distraction, possibly by Michael Avenatti? Michael Avenatti was the attorney previously for the Clarys, right? He said that he had 5 people. He said that he was representing 5 people, and then those 5 people ended up being somewhat of Gloria Allred patients. I call them patients. Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm. Weird, right? So, I say that to say this. I think that when it comes to Jennifer Bunjing, there's a start. And now that I'm hearing that she is looking into possibly, this is just what I'm hearing out here on the YouTube streets. I don't know it to be true. Possibly for a forensic tech professional person to look more into depth of this new materials that they say that they have that is allegedly possibly 20 plus something years old. Here they come. And with all rights, she should. But being that a case can be so expensive, you can expect for a lot of things to be brushed under the rug where you just won't go and do further investigation on. You're only going to look for what it is that your motions brought the attention out on. So I can understand that. Whatever motions that she's filing, she'll go and look for ways of finding her some more truth to what she needs to have her motions approved, through Jennifer, through Donnelly up there. But if only I can wish and pray, I really do wish that she is able to go back and find the time, go back to trace the timelines with this Daryl Johnson, Michael Avenatti, Kim Fox. They say follow the money. Pull the bank accounts. See if checks were written out to certain people. Pull phone records. Even if they done threw some away, they can still be found. See if those phone contacts were consistently made, pinging from this circle of people, and why. I'm sorry, even Greenberg. Greenberg stood on a camera downtown in the court building, the Daily Center, I think it was. And he brought out the attention about Kim Fox making a national call to a bunch of people to come forward without a proper investigation. And this pretty much was done after everybody, that is everybody, of learning that Michael Avenatti had met with Kim Fox somewhere near the O'Hare area to transpire, to translate, to transfer, 3 T's, a situation about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Your district attorney came forth, allegedly, I guess, examining these extra videotapes that was ancient years old. Allegedly, her findings came to some facts because that is when she took the podium to say, please come forward. Or, I don't know, did she even look at the videotapes to make sure that it was factual evidence to use her power of authority to draw out people to have allegations against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Did she even look at them? I don't know. But yeah, that's the circle for me. If there was going to be a start with this investigation, those people right there. They brought in a scammer. Somebody brought him in. What was his associations? Find those people. Trace their dollars. Look in their bank accounts. Check the old phones that they probably threw them out in the ocean by now. Probably, you can even tell when they got new phones. The contract will show you, oh, you just purchased this phone back here in June of 2020. Well, what happened to your phone that was back in 2019? What you do with that? Who was your service provider? They pull all that shit back up. Yeah. Anyways, that was just my thought on that. You guys have any thought on what I just said or no? You guys have any thought, any opinion on it? You say you mean he was Angelo attorney, like Michael was line up way to get Kelly. It's got to be the beginning. And I believe that since Jennifer Bunjin came in on the tail end of things and is trying to get things under wrap, underway, and free Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I understand that the pressure is on, and both of these judges, one from Chicago, one from New York, they want this to end expeditiously now. They're spending a lot of time on it. Well, here's what I say with that: take as much time as you need. You know why? Because it's the United States citizens, working people, that are actually paying the tax dollars anyway. So I take a vote on take your time. I would like to see them give as much time as they freaking need, because right now Jennifer Bunjin, in my opinion, needs to go way back down there, way back from the freaking beginning. But I get it, it's gonna be some saving faces out here. A whole lot of things looked over, a whole bunch of shit going on, and I understand that. What time is it? We at 5:02, so I've been on here for what, 2 hours now? I think so. Y'all go easy on that kinky. Go easy on the kinky. So, I think, are you guys frozen? I think my chat froze. I don't know if y'all froze or not. No, because I'm looking at it on the other screen and I can see it's moving. I guess I'll put y'all to sleep. I don't know. If you're sleepy and you know it, clap your hands. I think that may be all that I had to share with you guys today. I don't know. I think everybody's asleep. What up, Trevor? I don't know, Marty. It sure is. I guess they sleep. I don't even know how many people is in the chat right now, because I can't see that it's froze too. So, but y'all know what? Don't forget to hit that like button out there. Get those likes up. Don't forget to support and support the channel. Don't forget to grab your membership out here, you guys, and support the channel. So, I see Judge Hatchett had been fondled with some time ago, a little ways back, some time ago. And now it is coming to light where the sheriff who did some fondling at a party is now, I guess, is getting in trouble for it. You say everyone's so quiet. I don't know. 55. Oh, it's 55? Yeah, I can't see. I got 55 people in here and only 23 likes. I'm getting off of this shit, and that's why I'm getting off, because the people come in here, you can't get the likes up, and I'm wasting my, listen, I ain't wasting my time. I like being on here. Hit the like button, y'all. Come on, in the bushes, hit the like button. You turned up every day? Me too. I don't know why, Curtis. I think it's just my spirit. I am always, all the time, I'm just flabbergasted with happiness. I'm always freaking happy, There's some days, well, let me do that. There's some days, love you back. I'm leaving the house at 7, sugar. So if you're going to be here before 7, you better get the rolling. Or you're going to have to wait till later on, late tonight, unless you finna come over to Tasha's house. 56. Get them likes up in the chat. Do I got to curse people out? Hit the like button. Hit the goddamn like button. Hit the super chat button. Hit the cash app button. Hit the thumb down button. Hit the share button. Hit all them buttons. That's why I be going to bed. I'm going to bed. I see Trevor still typing. You have, yeah, you can. Well, when I get off work, I go in on my Sundays. Got paperwork to do, so I go in on my Sundays. So, yeah, until the summer really hits hard. Shout out to Pat. My screen froze. Okay, hold on. Let me try to refresh the darn screen. Jesus Christ. I don't know why it's froze. Oh shit. I don't know why it's froze. Oh, it did freeze bad this time. All right, I think I unfroze it. You say turn all the way up for the young prom folks? Right. Yeah, I'm going to do my best. I think I unfroze it, you guys. I unfroze it. Are you guys ready to go? Because I just came on to do chit chat, share my little commentary with y'all today. That's it, because I knew I was going to probably step out some tonight. Ronald Reagan used to say, hit the button, Nancy. Get them likes up, people. It refreshed now. Thank you for the likes on the channel. I appreciate it. You guys. Y'all got to keep that. I can't do this without you guys. I can't do this. And I'll be like, oh, geez, I can't get involved. Get involved with the channel. Or I guess I may have to go start doing preview, and just send the preview up. That's what, I can sit down here and record myself and stuff like that. I can do that with no problem. And not, but I like coming on and talking to the people. So we not having, you know what? I'm not going to say no right now, because I got to decide if I want to go to the comedy club tonight. But then I got my grandson doing something, and that's going to be about an hour. So after that is over with, I probably just come back to the house and come back live. Well, do you want to come back live tonight, Muddy? You want to come back live? I could come back live, but I'm going to have to eliminate something today. I'm going to have to eliminate something, and I definitely will. Because I've been doing too much. I've been up since 7, but I'm not sleepy either. But I don't know. I've been drinking this kinky, though. You know how that can work out. You say, yeah, are you coming now? Huh? You better make haste you better make waste like haste. Yeah. Let me show y'all this one guy that I was watching. And he is hilarious, right? I just got to find his video. I swear I subscribe to his channel. I guess he'd be on Facebook quite a bit or whatever. But I got into watching his videos. Little young guy. I think he said he's from Ghana or he's from somewhere. Got 38,000 subscribers on here. Love his uploads. But I really want y'all to see this one because it cracks me up. His name goes by Poppy _ what is it? Poppy, P-A-P-I. I love his videos. I love his rap. Yeah. Oh, my screen just flickered. Oh, jeez. That come from me talking too much. But check out his video, y'all. It's hilarious. Look at him on here. You better not fall down them stairs. Look at his video. What do you want? Turn the light off. Oh shit. I like watching him, y'all. He's hilarious. I'm gonna show y'all one more of his videos. Come here, Keandre. Now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me show y'all this other one. I follow him. I like his music. I like his beats. He does not have a twin. There is no twin. The boy got, whoever he's working with, editing skills, y'all. He made it look like a twin, but it's only one of him, but there's editing skills. He's got mad skills over there in his country, so shout out to Poppy. Subscribe to him, you guys. He comes on quite a bit on Facebook. He just started a YouTube channel, and he does various different skits, and they're funny, and they're happy skits. So go ahead and subscribe to him. Keandre, come here. But check this one out, y'all. Shout out to Poppy, y'all. It cracks me up. Look. Marty, you got a chip that make you dance? Look. Check it out. Now, name a chip that make you dance. Marty, do you have a potato chip that makes you dance? Keandre, come here. He turned my washer off, y'all. Jesus Christ. He turned my washer off. Come here. Get you. Lost your man. You leave him alone. Stop pressing them buttons. Each man's turn. Repeat. Can you say hi? You want to say hi? Hi. Say hello. Stop touching. Can you say hi? Say hello. Hello. Say hello. Say all the people. Say hello. Say hello. No, not today. You're not feeling it today? You want to hit that kinky? Huh? You want to hit the kinky? Say, hey, old MacDonald had a farm. And on the farm he had a cow. Oh, get off me. Yeah, beat it. He's in there pressing on my freaking washer like he crazy. Like you nuts, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm stuck with him for a little while. He's growing. He did very well after his surgery, you guys, so I'm very proud of him. Big old grown man. Need his hair braided. That ain't my job. That ain't my job. Look, Kendra, come on the screen. Let me talk some shit with you today. Let me talk some shit. Let me see what happened. Kendra, hit the link, Kendra. Hit that link. Let me see what's going on with this old COVID team over here. Why y'all so damn territory? Why y'all blame everything on what? Oh, get away. Oh, beat it. What? Oh, McDonald? Oh, McDonald? Oh, McDonald? Oh, no, you're not the boss of me. Kiwan? Come and get your brother. Yeah, he real big. He's a big boy. Big boy. He'll be 6 this end of this year, though. Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing good. He's got the Yeah, he can. No, don't take that. Just leave that. Take him upstairs. Turn the light off. Thank you. I better not have no grandkids around here. You get your ass in trouble for that shit too. Don't have no grandkids. Be like, oh, if I sitting over there and being my goddamn grandmama. My grandmama has limitations. I got limitations. I still live my best life. He ain't running no show here, girl. He's got to brush up. He's taking sign language classes and stuff. So, we gotta. He's going. He's using the potty now. Still gotta keep a pamper on him. He's almost 6, but he does go to the potty. So he got some. He keep braids. Ain't nothing else to do to it. You put a ponytail, it be up to here. So it just keeps some braids in it. So I guess he gonna be an up and coming new Steven Seagal. I don't know. She won't cut it either. So now the other grandson, he wants to let his grow out now too. So cause she had started cutting his, but I guess he's like, no, I'm gonna cut my hair. He don't want his hair cut no more. Woo, that kinky something else, y'all. Something else. But LaKendra, we plan us a show and come over here and I want to see why everybody's still so just upset about something that just can't do anything about right now. So you say you don't need no junkies. You in rehab. Hey, they should have sent her to rehab. Oh my. You say, look at you have her jab before she get on screen. Yeah. Let me get it all out right now. Let me get it all right. Let me get it all out. I know I need to apologize because she did correct me on something. It was not her husband. It was one of her children's dad. So I got corrected on that, and I did hear your message on that. It's just I had no time to get on this week. None. I've been so busy this week. You say cutting hair causes bumps? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Girl, it's true. I mean, we already, you suffer down there. You down sometimes, girl. You got to do it right. I'm gonna start going to get cut up professionally now, though, cause I'm just getting tired of it. I just be wanting, Hey Curtis, do you know if they got men cutters out there? That take care of the vajaja? I can't find one. Where is a man? What would you call it though? Hey child, what do you call it? I need a man vajaja hair cutter. Where do they make them? Do they have any? Can you just go into the barber? Do they have like private back rooms? I don't want no woman down, I want no woman barber, Curtis. I'm gonna need a man. Do you think a man is able to compose himself to do something like that? Hi, Miss Denise. Do you think so, though, Curtis? What do you think, Curtis? If you had a Vajaja barbershop, a Vajaja cut. Actually, I'm gonna give your shop a name, Curtis. It's gonna be called the Vajaja Cutter. Cutter Jaja. That's the name of your shop, Curtis. Now, are you able to cut us up nice and pretty and clean without any attraction, any stimulation to the female anatomy while you're doing so? Are you able to do that? That's what I need to know when I come into your shop. You ain't gonna have to be numbing up nothing and shit, right? Putting people half sleep and shit, right? Curtis will have about three of the bedrooms with the lab bed on it, right? I'll be right back. Curtis will be a whole. Curtis you gonna cut it like a golf course? Oh my God! Slow and low. Oh my God. I ain't never. That's gonna be your slogan, Curtis. We're gonna have to put that out on the outside up top in lights. Welcome to Curtis Slow and Low Cut Shop. Curtis, you only have 3. Curtis, you can only have 3 beddings in there. 3, right? You have skinny girl come in, the medium girl comes in, and the big girl comes in, right? All new customers. Which one are you going to service first? Which one you going to service first, Curtis? The medium, the little girl, or the big girl? Who's going first? He said slow and low. Oh my God, that was funny though. Slow and low and mellow. He thinking, y'all. He's thinking. Which one is going first, Curtis? Which one? Come on, doo-doo. Which one you taking? There's nobody in there but you, Curtis. They all are sick. You have no help in your slow and low cut shop. Just you. 3 women shows up. Emergency. They got a swimming party to go to. Bikinis. They ain't cut, Curtis, in about, 2 months because they been in the house. Nothing to do. Just chilling. They came to the slow and low cut shop. He thinking real hard, ain't he? Which one are you going to cut first? The small one, the medium one, or the big one? I do. He don't know, y'all. He don't know. Just put the 5th Amendment. Just put you plead the 5th. I plead the 5th. Oh, there goes Shannon. Now, Shannon, answer. Shannon, we got to get you a barbershop. The name of your barbershop will be... Let's give Shannon a barbershop. Yeah, Curtis back there. He said he multitasks. I can do things just like the... Oh my God. That's not the question that we asked you. So you gonna put each one of them in each room. What you gonna do? Draw a line? What you gonna zit? Go to the other room? Cut? What you gonna do? Let's say that now Shannon has showed up to the slow and low cut barbershop. Shannon, you got 5 women coming in. 5. All at the same time. They got a swimming pool party to go to. They got the 2-piece bikini on. They all shabbied up. Ain't been whipped up down there in a minute. The first question is, are you able to do your job as a single man without your Dino rising up? That's your first question. Are you able to do your job? Huh? Yes or no? Your second question will be, are you able to refrain from flirting? Your third question is going to be, appointments only. He better get that large on the bed first. Today I knew Tanae is so silly. Tanae is silly. Oh my God. Oh, emergency, the bunny ranch didn't deliver. It's a trap. But Shannon, are you able to do these 5 haircuts on these females who's got to make it to the swim pool party without any flirtations, any flirting at all. You can't do anything. The fifth question is, are you able to do these haircuts without losing focus and staring at the poom poom? Are you able to cut the poom poom, Shannon, without staring at it? Huh? We want to know. We want to know. Because your boy Curtis then took the fifth. He over there still talking about the God and worshiping. And Curtis say, if I got three that then came up in there and and I put them in the room and he closed the curtain, all he could do is walk out and be like, good Lord. Curtis say he gonna go start praying. Ask glory to the king. They won't answer the question. They will not answer the question. Shannon, are you able to give these haircuts without flirting, staring into the poom poom? Huh? Or having your Dino erection? Which one is it? Can you do all of those? Can you do your job without those three things happening to you? We want to know. Curtis said, I'm taking this one here to Jesus. I'm going to close that curtain. Curtis going outside, out to the back room. He got another little private office. And he going to put down his little Buddhism rug, his carpet. And he going to be like, Lord, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm just saying though, I think it's kind of cute. I think it's cute for to have a man cut you up. Yeah, I don't think that's cute. I think it's cute. I do. Because I feel like that, here's your moment now. You give them a job. This is their job, and you get to lay there, you open all up, get it ready. You know what I'm saying? And then he ready. But you kind of taunting at him, right? You can't get none because I'm here for this job done. Just do your job. Can you imagine like what the guy is going through? Because there's no contact. I'm here to, do what you do on the pom pom. Yeah. But, here's your chance now to, make them feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, no, just do me. You can make them think that some poom poom gonna be jumping off, afterwards. But like, thank you, I love you, thank you, and then he stand up like, what the fuck, because all the time you have enticed them. Men can't do it. Look at Shannon, it's about I plead the fifth. Men can't do it. They can't do it. Now, let's reverse this. Let's reverse it up, Miss Denise. Are you able to do it? Are you able to, let's just say that your guy, needs some help down there, maybe had a surgical procedure done, whatever, circumcision, whatever you call it, whatever you want to do, right? And you got to take care of it, It may require you to put a little Vaseline or a Band-Aid or something on it. Maybe, Miss Denise, he just wants you to just wash it for him. Are you able to do that without getting your arousal on and things getting started? Are you able to do that? Can you turn yourself into Nurse Denise? She says yes. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. Because so am I. What you need, nigga? Band-Aid? Okay, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Hold on one second, y'all. Got to get this phone call. Like, what you say, money? You thought I was talking about the hair on the head? Curtis says that he has discipline. Curtis say he has discipline. You know, he just, you know, he can self-contain. He's controllable. Oh, okay. So, no, Miss Denise says that, yes, she can do it. She can actually, you know, take care of. Look at Muddy talking about some she confused over there. You ain't confused. We're talking about grown folk stuff. We're doing grown people stuff. I'm done with my other stuff. I'm just sitting here having fun with everybody. That's all fun and jokes. What makes everything short and sweet? What do you mean? What makes everything short and sweet? No, money. The pom pom. Glory to the gang. You gotta have the discipline now, though, Curtis. Everybody has to have the discipline, and it's because we've just seen the world do a whole 360 out here, man. You literally can't touch. You about can't even whistle. I don't even know. Men don't whistle no more, though, do they, Curtis? Shannon, I don't think men whistle anymore. Remember back in the days, they used to whistle. I can't whistle, but yeah. You don't hear that much no more, you know. I remember when they used to whistle their butt off. Sap, gas, sap. You turn around. It's about 10 people over there. You don't even know who fucking whistled. What's going on? Yeah, right. Wax make everything short and sweet. It do, but at the end of the day, though, look, Kendra, it don't matter when that shit ready to come back, girl. If your ass be on fire around here doing this, doing this shit here, look, Kendra, till you realize, oh, and it don't even be a half an inch done grow. You got to go back and wax. I swear, ain't that right, Curtis? Call it. I do say, y'all Southern people got some words. I swear y'all do. The cat call it. Oh my God. Oh jeez. Hold on, I'm looking for something. He say the cat calling. Yes, it's crazy though. You know, all this pretty ass shit. No, look, and the reason that it has become so pretty or a must do, because this is a must do, right? It's because you got a man. Because you got a man. You ain't no damn man in your life, and you know I'm right on this shit too. Look, Kendra, ain't no motherfucker shaving no every motherfucking month, but because you put a man in your life, it costs your ass at least $500 a month. Just to have a man in your life, whether it's your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, boyfriend, however you want to put it, another bitch nigga. Having a Negro in your life today costs you an approximately $500 a month. Period. Now, how is it just having a daily boyfriend or husband increase the price of your ass doing all this shit? That shit it costs too much to have a nigga. It costs too much, man. It costs too much. I swear. And there's got to be some women out here to be like, damn, that's why you be hearing, bitch, I could be single. Bitch, I don't mind being motherfucking single because a bitch is tired of paying $500 a month. They done got now to where they don't want no poom with one strain of hair. They don't want that. We can't do that. All of a sudden the trend then went to, it gotta be clean. Where that motherfucking shit come? When I was born, my mama and daddy didn't know nothing about poom munching. No, I don't think they do. I mean, I ain't never asked them or no shit, but back in the 60s, so you mean to tell me that how the hell did all them men survive in the Poom Poom forest. How? How they live? How did they live? Huh? I ain't catching no charge, girl. You better come and get me, too. I'm going to take my bond money in advance. Helicopter in advance. How did the men back in the 50s who was eating on the Poom Poom forest survive today? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How? But no. Had all these fancy people. I mean, put some Vaseline and or some goddamn gel and just slick it down. Then it shouldn't be in the motherfucking way. Just lick it down for a minute. Oh, you say Auntie Mustache, but you better skin my cat. Now, it's two things with the Poom Poom, right? The Poom Poom forest. One, we know, and y'all gotta keep the shit real. It only manifests that way because God saw it as a freaking protection. We needed it for protection. Keep it real. You keep all that bacteria, the bacteria and the germs and the man's saliva. It was protecting you. Now, you ain't got no protection down there when you do the whole goddamn Lakendra thing. The slick scheme wax show, that shit. No, you ain't got no protection. Then you want to run your ass out. Put on all these little fancy ass panties. Got the little red dye in them, purple dye in them, orange dye in them. You ain't got no protection down there no more. You know what I think I'm going to start making? I'm going to start making, you know how they got the, I'm going to make it. This is my idea. And I'm going to patent it. So if I see anybody out there and they patent and they do my shit, I'm going to sue you. Because it's mine. I just ain't patenting it right now. But it's my fucking idea. Don't be stealing my damn idea. Don't do it. But what I think that I am going to design, because you do have to have some protection down there. Because you all like to switch up. And these people out here is not making this stuff with, what is it, the biodegradable shit. This shit out here, some of these panties and shit, you ain't eating edible panties every motherfucking day. You Walmart goddamn panties, and some of us going to Dig and Dive over there, buying the resale ones, all that shit, right? This is what I'm gonna buy. This is what I'm gonna make. So, imagine this right here as grass. This is the grass. We gonna make some fake, a fake forest. And then the fake forest, you gonna wear it on daily to protect your Poom Poom from infections and things like that, right? No, I'm not drunk. It wasn't much in here. Ain't nothing in here. No, I ain't drunk. I'll tell you if I was drunk, but no, I ain't drunk. It takes a lot for me to get drunk, and I ain't do nothing but have a taste. But yeah. So and it's gonna come with like how they make the little the nipple bra thing, so you can wear your back out and stuff, right? You just put it on and peel it off, right? Yes, slick your cat condom. The things and what you drink today. No. I'm just saying. Some days you're going to need that protection. Especially if you're switching out Coloroid panties and stuff. Your underwear should always have the white seaming in the middle of them. If you are wearing all of those panties and you have went to the Curtis shop of the Slow and Low or the Wax and Seal, you might want to, you got to put the protection down there for your Poom Poom. No, don't use no trash bag. No, that ain't going to help. You're going to sweat it out. No, can't use that. Don't want to sweat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Protect yourself. So Curtis is only serving two slow and lows per year. you gotta have a membership to go to Curtis. Slow. Curtis is married, you guys. Lovely married man. Go back upstairs. What? Can I see your duck? Let me see the duck. Get the duck. Yeah, get the duck. Let me see your duck. Thank you, grandson. He said, see his duck. Quack, 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 and the quack, quack, quack. The wheels on the bus go round and round, and the quack, quack, quack. You gotta go back upstairs, because grandma not talking PG. The wheels on the bus go quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Go get away from me. Yeah, the duck. Take the duck upstairs. Go. Bye-bye. Bye. Hit the road, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Go upstairs. I have the gate open, so that makes me a little nervous. So, hope he don't fall backwards. Kiwi! Make sure Keandre doesn't fall down them stairs. Or you gonna get the whooping. Y'all remember that shit? The other brother did something, but you whooped the other brother ass for it. That was fun. You let her get off that porch. The one that got off the porch ain't getting the ass whooping. But cause you let him get off the porch, I'ma whoop your ass. I be like, what type of shit is this, mama? You got shit fucked up. How you gonna whoop me? Cause my sister got off the porch, and because you said that I should have been watching her, the little hard-headed ass heifer don't listen to me. She don't listen to your ass. Hell, you think she gonna listen to me for? Don't leave me in charge if you think every time she doing something, you wants to whoop my ass. Ain't that a bitch? How many of y'all been through that shit? How many of y'all been through that? You gonna whoop me. I told you to watch her. I'm gonna whoop your ass. What? You should have watched your own damn child. I think that parents do that shit on purpose. I'm going to tell you why they do it on purpose. Because they don't like your ass. Your mama and daddy didn't like your ass. They either mad that they done had you, they mad that you're too damn smart, or they mad that you're too damn dumb, they mad that you did this. They favor this one. So this is why they put you in charge of doing everything, waiting on you to fuck up so they can fuck you up. Who has some parents like that? Who has some parents like that, though? For real. Who had a parent? Who had a parent? My dad was like that, y'all. I ain't lying. Didn't I tell you to walk him to the store? He didn't want to go to the store. I'm going to beat your ass. What? Come on, man. You get ass beatings around the camp because the other child disobeyed some shit. That's fucked up, man. It's some fucked up shit. Life been fucked up, boy. Life is crazy. Real crazy. I ain't never want to babysit, man. I don't want to watch her. Now I'm going to get my ass kicked because I didn't want to watch it. I didn't ask you to, if you want to watch it. You go. Now, why am I getting an ass whooping on a choice of something that I'm not babysitting qualified, man. I ain't for this shit. I fall asleep. I ain't finna feed them. I ain't finna do none of that shit. I ain't finna do none of that shit, man. I ain't finna do that shit. I had little sister and brother. We go outside. Mom and dad and you. I don't give a fuck. I'm outside. Shit. Watch that damn car coming up the street. You know, I was kind of like that a little bit, you know. Out of our siblings, you know. And, you know, I love my sisters and brothers. I love my baby sisters and brothers, right, man? But I wasn't born to babysit, man. I wasn't born. I just couldn't do it. And I definitely didn't want nobody to babysit me. You know, I learned how to make my bologna sandwich on the stove and burn it. You just throw that bitch on that damn fire, wait for it to bubble up, hit the fork, pop it, brown on and black on around the ring, and hit the fork, toss that motherfucker off of there before it catch a fire. It's just, I learned a lot of stuff on my own. I did. I watched my mom and my dad do a lot of stuff, so I didn't need people, or my sisters and brothers to do pretty much for me. And because I had adapted to that mentality, right? I wasn't doing that shit for them. If you gonna make two bologna sandwiches, bitch, nah. She can make your own goddamn sandwich. What's wrong with you? So I'm a little selfish sometimes. Just a little bit. I'm a little selfish sometimes. I sat in here and I watch, I watch my mom and dad. I'm gonna watch this shit. Hell, get your ass in here. Get your ass off a lot. All my children. One of my brothers ain't learned the motherfucking thing. All he learned was when 3 o'clock came on the motherfucking clock. That's it. That's all my brother know. Chicken and no, it wasn't 3 o'clock. What time all my children used to come on, y'all? 1 o'clock, right? 1 to 2 Central Standard Time. That's the only two motherfucking things my brother knew. Yeah, this is an older brother. Chicken and motherfucking all my children. I used to couldn't stand that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, I could not stand my brother at all. What you doing? What you doing today, Big Rob? What you doing? Shit, waiting on all my children. Ain't this a bitch? Nigga ain't done shit. He ain't. We got chores. Don't get me wrong. Mama done left the chores out. 10 of us. Except for the 2 little ones. They ain't have shit to do. 12 o'clock. They ain't have shit to do. I got this. They got that. You got this. My mom had the nerve, y'all, to put white carpet in the fucking living room. It was an entrapment. It was an entrapment till I learned that shit. Right? I got a whooping for that shit because you wasn't allowed up there. And I didn't know that. I'm going to tell y'all about that story too. Everybody had a chore. 10 chores. The oldest ones had about 2 chores apiece. It was tacked up on the refrigerator. Every day. Had to get this shit done before 3. My dad get off at 3:30, right? Makes it home about 3:45. Everybody's shit done. Big Rob, he just sitting there with that motherfucking black and white TV with the goddamn coat hanger up on top of it. He click, 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 click. Ain't moved. Ain't fucking moved all goddamn day. Then all day. He ain't took a bath. He ain't done shit. He gonna cram all this shit in at approximately 3, a little bit after 3, because I think that's when the last one was going off. You had 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Life, I don't know, all my children, days of our lives, one life to live. Nigga ain't missed the episode. Not one. Not one. That nigga so bad. His damn ass print is in the couch. Nobody ever wanted to sit on that end of the motherfucking couch. Nobody. This nigga had my mama and daddy trained so motherfucking well. That Rob seat. That Rob seat. Whole motherfucking sectional with a big old goddamn couch in there. And that Rob seat. You know why that's Rob, motherfuckers? Let me tell y'all. Because I used to get mad up in this motherfucking house. I did. I used to get so fucking mad, right? Because we had to make sure our chores and stuff done in order, you want to go outside. It's time to play hopscotch, jump rope, catch one, catch all, hide and go seek. Oh, we got them all lined up. And Rob is fucking up here. He just fucking up. Because if one chores ain't done, it reflects all of us. We can't go. But it pissed me off even more because Rob also done trained my mama and daddy. This his motherfucking seat, and this way he gonna sit at all fucking night until 3 o'clock. Now they knew somewhere that this nigga sat there because his ass prints was it was embedded. It was his ass. Understand me? I used to get mad, y'all. I used to get mad, but I dealt with my anger issues, dog. I did. I dealt with my anger issues. It's crazy, dog. I tell y'all about that too, cause I had a few anger issues back then. You say what you do, Bab? Tell everybody. Everybody. I was the teller a little bit, in the household. Yeah, I did. You get money to tell, though, money. And what do when you, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, and your dad is bribing your ass to tell on a nigga? Here, in my goddamn dollar, because we live next door to the motherfucking candy store, and I wanted me some strawberry goddamn cookie, the little cookie with the little strawberry on the top. I'm telling on your ass expeditiously. My dad sitting there shaking a goddamn $3 or so. Who did that? Who broke that thing? That nigga right there. Hell yeah, I'm telling. Give me my money now. It was repercussions for that. Because when my dad went to work, my brother beat my ass. I ain't get no fuck. I had my strawberry cookies. I didn't give a fuck. I know he wasn't finna kill me because my dad was gonna get in his ass. So I wasn't worried about that. I got my cookies, nigga, and do something tomorrow because I believe daddy gonna pay $4 and I'm gonna tell him again, nigga. It didn't make me no difference. They weren't gonna kill me. But I learned that having 5 brothers, well, actually 4, because Rob, Jeff, 3 is older than me, right? Whooping on my ass. Made that tough love. I'm tough motherfucking skin. When I say they throw them motherfucking, but you gonna have to come on with it. You gonna have to come on fucking with it. Because I learned it from them. I didn't have a choice. I had to fight back. So I had to learn they motherfucking moves. I had to learn which way they finna goddamn it come at me. And man. And that's how I learned. Bing, 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 bing. You know, but I outgrew that shit. I outgrew that shit though, man. But shit, $4, I'm telling you. You know how many cookies that was for $4? And then you get the little brown bag. I stayed next door to the candy lady. Okay? You could bring that candy bag back in the house. Time to go to bed. We ain't got but 2 TVs. No finna fight over that fucking black and white shit. Man, I stayed out the fights from the TV. That's why it's hard for me when I come on to relate to a lot of names and shows that y'all talk about. I never really indulged in a lot of TV. I was out in sports, okay? I used to be gone sun up to sundown. I am an athletic person. I passioned for sports, swimming, volleyball, track and field, you name it, I'm going to do it. I'm ready for it. So, shot put, you name it. High jump, you name it. Hurdles, you name it. That was me. So, I just come in with a little bag of cookies. They all in there. We don't want to watch that. You know, do that. I'm the one who got the, I seem to be the one that kind of, have the most money out of the kids, little single dollars, because I was a teller. I'm gonna tell it. That's how I made my riches in the family. Now, my dad, he didn't think that was dumb at all. He said that I was the smartest one in the goddamn Brady fucking bunch. Them motherfuckers was broke, because they wouldn't tell no shit. Shit, I was up in there, goddammit. I had capitalized my ass up to at least $50 of being rich out of my damn siblings in the family. Where you get that money from, bitch? I told. Why you get all that money? Do something, bitch, and find out. I was like that. And now but they love me. They love me. They love everything that I have done. They love me. We sit back today and we laugh. But when they be up there fighting over shit and all that shit, I done stocked up. Hear me out. Hear me out now. I done stocked up from the candy store. Man, I got strawberry Tootsie Rolls, grape Tootsie Rolls. I got cookies. I got Twizzlers. I got Now and Laters. I got Charleston Chews. I can't stand Chico sticks, but I got 2 brothers that they love some Chico sticks, especially watching them damn stories, right? I got some Chico sticks. I had a motherfucking store up underneath my bed. Yeah, I did. Imagine that shit. So imagine me tapping out at about $50 at the end of the week off of my dad for tricking. Now, I get to sell this shit to their ass. They don't have much money. They don't have, if none at all, right? Or Big Rob, he ain't leaving that motherfucking seat anywhere from 1 to 3. I got your cream soda, your grape soda, your strawberry soda, whatever. And Rob wants some motherfucking soda. Because he into this shit. He ain't moving. Rob, you want some cookies and you want something? Rob, what you want? Yeah, let me get one of them Chico sticks, man. I was a whole motherfucking store inside my motherfucking bedroom taking their goddamn money. Bam. I'm just saying. I took their money too. I took their money. He wasn't going nowhere. That goddamn nigga ain't going nowhere as far as that damn bathroom. Rob gonna get hungry. Rob gonna want some hot stuff. Hot stuff was his favorite. So I made sure that I kept a couple of bags of those in there, because you could buy, back then the bags was what, 25, little small bag, a little bag of, well, for Rob, they gonna cost him 30 cents. I'm gonna have to put some pennies, more pennies on this here. Rob knew he was getting robbed. He knew it. But Rob motherfucking ass wasn't leaving them stories. I had a hot goddamn fast food service going on up in there from the hours of 12 to 3 in the afternoon. All I got to do is say, Rob, Rob, what you want? Rob was buying my shit like crack. My brother was my best motherfucking customer. I made plenty of money off that nigga. They ain't said you robbing me, man. Well, you're gonna get your ass up, go to the store. You know my story's on. Exactly, nigga. They say get a nigga when it down. Get the nigga when he down. Tell me, are y'all serious? I played my mom and dad. My mom liked her little bits of candies or whatever, you know. Shit, I'm just saying. You too, babe. You too. I done cut my grass this morning. Thanks for playing with us, Curtis. Thanks for playing. Have a good night. Oh, shit. He said, catch y'all on the low. I'm just saying, y'all, you know, out of all of my siblings, though, we had a blast. You know, they get me back too, you know. I take a shower. My oldest brother, because he's good with the hands, and he was the one that would help Dad work on the building and things like that in the house. So he know how to go and turn all damn hot water off on me. You know, they get me back. We had a lot of fun growing up. We had a lot of fun. We had lots of fights. You name it. It is what it is, and that's family. So, but I love my sisters and brothers to the moon and back, you guys. And we have become just so inseparable. You know, we are of distance. Everybody got older, started getting married, having kids, and decided that they wanted to prosper in, you know, over here or in that state. They wanted to go in. So we are pretty much spread it about, but we love each other. Y'all saw me. I went down to visit one of my sisters in Phoenix, you know. Hot down there, but I love it. We did that. This coming weekend, I'll be not this weekend. The weekend of May, the last weekend of May, I'll be heading over to Indianapolis. You know, I'm going to take a drive over there and give one of my brothers over there some big hugs and kisses. I got two of them that still reside there in Chicago, Florida, 2, 3, 4, and Seattle, Washington. So, yeah, they're everywhere. You say you about to hit the streets, girl. You about to hit the streets. I'm only sitting on here because I'm talking to the ladies and laughing with Muddy. She said, you used to not fight, but one day you had to fight and you won, and I started having a problem and needed to fight. Girl, ain't that, you know what, Muddy? Ain't it crazy how you can have a fight, but the fight just never seemed like it ends? Here come the cousins. Here come the uncles. Here come the whole goddamn generation of you. When you thought that, okay, we just had, you know, little kid fight out here. That's all we did. Next thing you know, it just never ends. The day after that, then you might be in a store and somebody behind you be like, oh, there go that bitch. Like, bitch, that was 2 weeks ago. We still fighting? You still want to fight? Like, some people just don't let it go. They just don't let it go. You know, been through that. I had somebody, few people back in the hood, back in the days, they actually thought it was me. And I was in the game room playing Gallagher. I remember it as yesterday. I was playing Gallagher and Millipede, okay? I was playing Millipede and Gallagher. A couple of weeks ago, I had some problems with some of the little girls in the hood, right? We were in the back on the monkey bars, and you know, things were said back there and pointing fingers or whatever. Wasn't no big fight, right? But they did say, we gonna catch your ass. We gonna catch your ass, you know. Oh, Miami, you say you got COVID? Uh-oh. Are you okay? Are you dealing with it? Where are you at with it? Waiting for it to subside. You've been treated. You got to give us the news so we can pray. So get you through it, girl. Get you through it. You say so right about everyone want to try me. Oh, absolutely, Muddy, because they will. They will. But these girls, shiny. These girls, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was the biker shorts, because I used to love wearing my biker shorts because I'm running track. You know, I'm always out running. I'm running, you know. And so I felt like I just dressed for that moment. Because, you know, I don't know. I always wore my biker shorts and things like that. I used to ride motorcycles. So, I miss riding motorcycles, but you know, so I don't ride those anymore. I love my bikes. I love riding bikes. I had a good friend taught me how to ride a bike when I was 17. So I've been riding motorcycles for a long time. I can still ride one a day, but I choose not to. Quite dangerous. But I think that most of my problems came from, yeah, turn that water off. Most of my problems in the hood, you know how when you're doing productive things, you know, I can jump rope, Chinese rope, you name it. I could walk. Back then I used to could walk on my hand. I could do backwards, bend. So, and then you got the girls that, you too, right, LaKendra, that just can't do it. But then they thinking, oh, well, at that time, if you're doing it, what was making you happy, or you know, things that you know how to do and other people didn't know how to do, it would draw attention to you. So if I'm out there, like for instance, right, I gotta show y'all, we jumping rope, and I challenge anybody today with some jump rope, double dutch. You best to come on with it. You gonna have to come on with it, cause that was my favorite, right? And you know how you ready, right? You ready, honey? Get in. And you finally get in there, and you jumping, right? And of course you gonna get the attention. Now all the little boys around, the other girlfriend, little boyfriends around, but now they hate you. They hate you. They're gonna kick off and start some shit with you, right? You don't even know why you fighting these girls. All you know that you was out being a little kid. I'm playing jump in, jump out, jump side to side, Chinese. I'm doing all that stuff. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready 3-1. So I'm gonna bring it with me. You got to throw some, girl. I love me some double dutch, honey. Love double dutch. So, of course, you know, everybody's standing around. Here comes the crazy things. All of a sudden, these girls wanted to, they wanted to fight me. They wanted to fight me. It was like all the time. My dad used to be like, you need to stay your butt out of trouble, because people would go and tell, my dad, Jackie over on Polk Street, Jackie over on Arlington. I'm not keeping up the shit. These people keeping up the shit with me. Jackie over on Roosevelt. You name it. Jackie all the way over on Independence. I'm saying my name. Jackie always over. That's all you used to hear. Yes, I used to be out and I used to be kicking it, but I ain't never used to mess with nobody like that, right? And so they just didn't like me. I think it was because a lot of it is because some of these females are so, I used to have to run track against them. I used to run for Dunbar. I used to run for Collins because I had my own trainer teacher from the high school that I was at that would put me in track meets that was established in different other high schools, So I was out there. I ain't fuck with Or, y'all. Them Or bitches, them Or girls can fuck you up without even looking at you. Ain't going over there. Or was crazy as hell. This is a high school called Or. Or and Manly, woo, child. Now Marshall was okay. They was a beast with the basketball. Marshall basketball team back in the day. They was a beast with the basketball. And I used to like to see Marshall and Manly play, each other. You'd be ruthless up in there. But Collins was pretty dope too with the basketball. Sometimes I used to go over to Collins and sit over there, but every time I go over there to Collins, because Collins had a lot of the light-skinned niggas over there, and somehow I didn't make it home on time fucking with Collins. I had to stay away from Collins, boy. My daddy be like, where you been? Where you been? Be like, damn. It was something about Collins. And it's crazy because Collins actually set in. I've never been to Whitney Young too much. I don't think I've been to Whitney Young. Proviso, East and West, I kind of dibbly-dabbed around those areas here and there. But Collins set like right in the beast of the freaking ghetto. They were right there. And I don't know what it was, but it seemed like that they had some of the finest little high school gym basketball boys up in there, y'all. Now, I would find my way to Collins. Now, Manly is like, checking in to the jail place where they all look incarcerated over there. Manly was too much. Manly was too much for me, y'all. Them niggas over there that's gonna make you go with their ass. You don't have a choice. If you walking up the street and they like you, you gonna go with that nigga. That's just how it works. So you have to stay away from Manly. Manly, once they claim you, you they woman, that's the end of the goddamn discussion. That was it. I be like, I ain't going around, man. Manly is the school with all the, they got the cars and the hangouts and things like that. But I like Collins because Collins was, I don't know. Those boys over there they were kind of cuter. They made me late going home every day. They were kind of cute over at Collins, so I like Collins. But, yeah, so these girls didn't like me. And it is what it is. Well, this particular day, this weekend, I had a track meet out in Belvedere, Illinois. So I'm gone. It's 6 in the morning. I'm gone. My mom, she's got my egg ready, and I got my Gatorade and my sweats and my everything is in the bag. Mom took me. I remember this weekend. My dad didn't take me this weekend, and next thing I know, we get home. My sister, she's at the hospital. She's getting stitches and everything. Well, they actually thought that my sister was me. They thought my sister was me. And my sister was out. And she was coming from Independence. I had a cousin that lived across the park on Independence over there in one of the buildings by, I forget the name of that grade school that sits across from the park over there. And about a block or so over, it's a gas station, sits off of Fifth Avenue in Independence, is where my sister was coming from. And I guess one of the girls, they spot her. We kind of walk alike from the back, same height and things back then. And I guess, she did her little whistle. We got one. And they assumed that she was me. Well, my sister took off running because she needed to just make it back across, onto the block. And fortunately, I guess the way my dad was telling us, or my sister told my dad, some of them come up around through the other blocks. You got the Lexingtons and the Polk Streets where you could take shortcuts back up through making your way to Fifth Avenue over there, right? And so they called her right in front of the house, actually. And a couple of them, and they jumped her, and then they picked her up. And the fence that my dad had out in the front yard had spikes things on the top of them. So they kind of lift her up, and when they went to try to throw her over the fence, the spike things caught her leg and dug all into it. So she had a bunch of stitches and things up in there. But she was safe though, because once they threw her over that fence, they couldn't get her ass no more. So that was our joke in the house though, right? I was like, woo, at least they stopped beating your ass once they threw you over that goddamn gate. What a stupid motherfucking move. Because they must have been tired. Because they threw her ass from the ass whooping that they was giving her, which they thought was me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me, y'all. I was gone. I was out in Belvedere this morning, right? Now, this is where the story gets really, really funny, because it takes y'all back to the beginning of this funny story, right? So, my dad, like I used to tell y'all, when they tell you, to watch this person, do this, and because that person didn't obey or didn't do nothing, they would beat your ass. So after my sister's fight, and they hurt her, and since they thought that it was me, my dad thought that he should beat my ass. Because if it wasn't me, if they would have not thought that it wasn't me, then he wouldn't have done nothing to me. But because since that's what we thought that they thought that was her. They thought that was her, right? That's why I got my ass whooped. Really? My dad fucked me up, man. My dad beat my ass that night. Yep, he beat my ass. I almost ran away. I was finna leave that joint there. You on some goddamn Papa bullshit going on up in here. If she got her ass beat, then that's her ass beating. What the hell you gonna blame me because we look alike somewhat and they thought that she was me? Now you wanna beat my ass. That was all grounds for me to run away and pull some Gary Coleman motherfucking bullshit on my dad. I should have had his ass in court, sued the fuck out of him on that shit, though. I love my dad to death, though. I love my dad to death, yo. I love them, but that wasn't my fault, man. That wasn't my fault. Them girls was jealous because I had on them goddamn biker shorts and I was doing a lot of stuff around there. And all of their little boyfriends, they 12, 13-year-old, little stinking boyfriends. You want to fight me, the 12 and 13-year-old boyfriends. Because now they ain't hanging out with their girlfriends over here. They over here on the other block where we getting down, jumping rope. And you know, we got baseball going, softball going on in the lot across the street. You know, where you get them dirty ass ankles. That's why your mama said, you take that bath when you come in here at night, because we ain't had nothing but old dirty ass fields to play in and shit. Yeah, that's why that came across. But I'm just saying, I felt so bad though, y'all. I felt so bad. I took care of my sister like for a while, you know. I changed her band-aids and things like that. But girls gonna sue the shit out of my dad. That was Papa brutality. Watch her. But boy, it's fun. It's fun having a bunch of siblings. It's definitely, it's fun. I wouldn't have changed it for nothing in the world. I cannot imagine being the only child. I can't, you know. I think about Coda Bear. Coda Bear is a few years apart because I had decided that I would just wanted to, you know, and after two, I have states that I want to visit. I had an agenda. There's things that I knew that I still wanted to conquer out here, and I know that having, you know, a bunch of kids kind of prohibits you to do that. You ain't got but two motherfucking hips and two fucking arms. What the fuck am I finna put 6 motherfucking kids? 2 more on my shoulder? What the fuck am I put them at? One on my back? Just clean the little motherfuckers everywhere, huh? That wasn't my fucking style. I did got one on this hip, and that's all I want to go. And then I'm ready to go. I don't want no 6 goddamn kids hanging all around on me. And then, to top it off, don't get it wrong, I love babies. I love them. I love them. I'm just not your typical goddamn babysitter. I ain't your typical, you know, very likable of no motherfucking kids right now. I'm just not. You know, sue me. I don't give a fuck. Sue me. I don't give a fuck. I ain't sitting up with all your motherfucking 10 goddamn kids. I don't give a fuck where you gotta go. I don't want to. I don't want to. Number one, the motherfuckers gonna be up by themselves. I go to bed at 10. You got one that wakes up at 4. Who the fuck finna sit up with him? Not me. Who? The TV only gonna work for a little while. They gonna be in there crying. I'm gonna turn the TV up a little louder. I don't give a fuck. You better hurry up, fuck back, get your damn kids. I love them. I love them though. I love to go shopping for you. I want to do all that stuff. But when it comes to where I know that it's a me day, it's a me day. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Don't even ask. And that's all I be saying. You know, I'm about to make me a permanent motherfucking sign on my motherfucking mailbox and front door. Do not motherfucking babysit. Don't even motherfucking ask. Now, these kids here, you see where they at? Fending for their goddamn self. I don't know what the fuck's going on in my kitchen. I know that the stove is locked up. Got the little cap over it. They're good. I can put them on there. I know that the farthest they can go is out back. The gate is sealed up. I put that up purposely so that I can throw them little motherfuckers out back. Get your ass out back because you can't go nowhere. It's all locked up out there. So, you know, do shit like that. But I'm pretty sure when I go upstairs, my whole goddamn living room is towed up and the kitchen is fucked up. And that's why that's why I don't do no babysitting shit. Because guess who got to go clean that shit up now? If I don't clean it up, guess what else I got to do? Now I got to go and instruct them, how to put my shit back. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't want to do that shit no more. I just want to be me. Now, you can drop them off. You know, don't let me scare y'all. I'm not going to hurt your babies. So if you ever in need of emergency, very emergency, you know, babysitter or something, your kids are safe. I ain't going to fuck your babies up. I ain't going to leave them alone. I ain't going to go to Walmart, leave them in the motherfucking car. Okay? Yeah. You say I just had to get the whooping because my dad was too mad and he couldn't find. I know. And I took that, dog. I took that. Shawty said, you ain't right, pal. I thank Shawty. I'm keeping it real with you. I'm so keeping it real. I tell you, I am right with life most and the majority of time. But it's going to be one day or two sometime out that month, Shawnee. I ain't shit. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't shit. Mm-mm. Nope. I ain't going to lie to you. And that's as real as it get. I ain't perfect, girl. I ain't perfect at all. You ride your ass by here to Pav. You babysit for me for 2 hours. Fuck you. That's how I be looking at you. Fuck you talking to. Hell nah. Come on, Pap. Pap, I just 2 hours. I gotta make this quick run. I'ma shoot over here. I gotta hit Walmart. I'm gonna go to beauty supply store. I'm only gonna be about 2 hours. And you wants me to believe that. And you're black. Now, had you been a white woman telling me that you'll be back in 2 hours, Shawnee, I might have said, okay. But don't you know that I know that black people ain't shit? You ain't coming back in 2 motherfucking hours. So I don't fall for that shit. Nope. Nope. You gonna call me. You gonna call me in 2 hours trying to tell me, see, this what has done happened. Girl, I done had a flat tire. Then James came over here giving me all kind of hell. I ain't even talking about when you're coming. You telling me about all your motherfucking problems that you having past the 2 hours that you supposed to come get your motherfucking kids. Now you wants me to sit here and what? Ask you when the fuck you showing up? Or sit here to be your motherfucking a social therapist on your fucking problems that you done created after the 2 motherfucking hours you were supposed to show up. So, and technically, you'll be back in about 6 hours. Because now you got to fucking finish fighting with James' motherfucking ass over there. Then you got to figure out how the fuck you finna get the flat fixed. And James ain't coming because you done pissed him the fuck off. And then you want to tell me that you done forgot some shit in Walmart. Now you got to run back over there to do some shit. And then they done caught your ass anyway on camera stealing motherfucking Pampers. Why in the fuck do you think that I'm finna to watch your motherfucking kids? I'm gonna take Becky with the long motherfucking hair because she gonna pay me $500 up front any motherfucking way. And I deal with you, Shawnee. You gonna tell me, girl, I'm gonna pay you when I get back. No, the fuck you ain't. I got to go, y'all. I got to get ready to go. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I can't do nothing but sit here and make y'all laugh all motherfucking day, but life is real. And the shit that we do out here is all duplication of what the fuck is going on in the real life. The game is to be sold, not motherfucking told. It is what it is. It is what it is. Pap can't be played, honey. I done had my time and share of it. Even if you were my sister, Shiny, you gonna have to go and get you a nice little suntan or something. And you look like you're white. I don't know. Find you goddamn gold wig or something and pretend you motherfucking Becky. You want me to watch your motherfucking But, Shawnee, hear me out on this one, right, Shawnee? Now, Pap needs help, right? Pap needs help. Pap needs help. I put myself in a messed up situation, though, didn't I, from being the way that I can, right? So how do we not get ourselves there? You understand what I'm saying? You're welcome. How do we not get ourselves there? But you have to learn what manipulation is. You have to learn your people. You have to know who you can trust, who you can't trust, who gonna lie to you, who not. You just have to know it. You just have to know it. And one thing about Pap, I can't be fucked with. Not manipulation or nothing. I done grew up with too many of them. It's 10 of us in this. It was 10 of us there. And all of us had these different traits and different personalities. And when it came to the intelligence equivalent motherfucking test that these white people have made for your ass out here, yeah, you can have it. But one thing about it, it ain't gonna teach you all that motherfucking common sense that you actually motherfucking need to have that 800 motherfucking IQ score. Nah. You develop that shit through your motherfucking growth of mentality around the people that is around you to grow. that helps you grow and that don't help you motherfucking grow. But see, the white people ain't got that shit on the test. That shit ain't on no IQ motherfucking intelligence fucking test out there. Nah. It ain't gonna ask you what the fuck do you do when you know that a motherfucker finna manipulate you. Nah, they wanna ask you what color do you connect the red positive to the negative black motherfucking cord. I wanna ask you that shit. That motherfucking shit ain't gonna help you not get your ass whooped out there. Nah. It's good to have. It's absolutely good to have. It's okay to have it. Maybe one day you will learn how to make more fluorescent light bulbs and more motherfucking goddamn it toothpaste. I don't know. Maybe you will know how to sit out there and write your guideline, you know, your graph thing up and sit there and follow which way the motherfucking wave is going in the fucking ocean if you think it's useful. All I know is you look at that bitch before you put your canoe in there and see which way motherfucking water go. I ain't finna sit there and figure out, 3 centimeters diameter over there and this or that. Bitch, which way is motherfucking water going? That's the motherfucking way I know it's gonna take my fucking canoe. That's all. How much longer down the motherfucking river it is for the goddamn sand beach? 3 miles? I set my watch for 3 miles. If I ain't made it there in 3 motherfucking miles, then call the motherfucking police. Go take y'all IQ test. Go make sure that you guys are smarter than a motherfucking 5th grader out here. Pap is out of here. Y'all have fun. I got to go get to the prom.
I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be back and you will stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different now, I know. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes letting go can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, telling you it ain't what I got. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, 'cause I don't really like what I got. So I say shit, bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me. 'Cause we gotta go our own way, gotta go our own way. This was not a good stay, gotta go our own way. 'Cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes getting up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Sometimes I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. I gotta go, I fly away to a new space. I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. I gotta go, I fly away to a new space. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes getting up can make it grow. Can make it grow.